think it's disrespectful and it's kind of tone deaf to be using AI, especially in Nigeria, where like the unemployment rate is like so high. I feel like it takes away jobs from creatives.
Sorry, I know that we are all laughing. No, guys.
You're not beating Kalani on like for the year that she had last year, and even if you manage to do that, you're just not gonna beat Ari Lennox's album as well. So I don't understand. Like, there's no part of me that assumed that she was good in contention of actually winning.
The other time I say these guys are trying to rage bait. That's one thing I want to believe. But then again, I feel like we are even overhyping them, overestimating them, that we are trying to, dip this in the form of marketing. It is straightforward, and I want us to limit it so that, if possible, that this is just laziness.
Boo of the Boolless has now come back into the charts as the most listened to album for the past week.
I also want to make a personal confession. All these times I used to do playlists, I used to skip Ckay. I have never added Ckay to a playlist in my life. Let me tell you what I did.
What's wrong
in
with
solidarity to the Boo of the Boolless and the one that took I added into every freaking playlist. I added into music playlist. I added into R&B playlist. I added into Afrobeats playlist.
I'm actually crying. I would say Blaqbonez Chanel is aiming for #1 next week, and it would become Blaqbonez' first official #1 single if it makes it, and it would probably make it Asake's 19th #1 entry. So everybody keep your eyes out for
and that'll make it to #5 this year.
Probably #5 this year too. Is it #5 or #4? I'm thinking Jogodo, Worship. Yeah,
Wait,
probably
Blaqbonez never
#5.
got #1 before.
No, Blaqbonez has never had a #1 before.
That's very surprising, considering he's like a single expert these days.
Yeah. Okay. Also outside the top 10, Benson and Saz already has moved to a new peak of #17 in its first full week of release. So that's also happening. We also have Drake's Ran to Atlanta with Future and Molly Santana debuting at #36. Drake is expected to debut at least 9 other tracks on the official Nigeria Top 100. All of them will be off the latest album, Iceman. It would match Dave's The Boy Who Played the Harp for the most entries by an international album in a single week, which Dave had 10, but the highest number is Ghana's, the last one, with 12. Burna Boy and Shakira's Day Day debuted at #42. Adekunle Gold's Life of the Faji debuted at #53. And Shay Vibes Today has now re-entered the chart at #76, following increased streams in the country. What did you guys think about all that activity outside the top 10?
First of all, like, to just talk about already, I don't know. I want to say maybe controversially it's kind of underperforming, maybe, because I think that's not the fault of the artists, that's the fault of the streamers. But I really feel like it should be higher and higher. And obviously, the one thing about the Nigerian charts is how even international artists, I don't want to use the word struggle, but like, I mean, the powerhouse is Drake. You might think you might have higher spots, but that seems to be.
Are you talking about Drake?
Yeah, I'm talking about Drake.
You're shocked that Drake
is what?
Is that low on the Nigerian chart?
I mean, one can always dream of it being higher. It's not that low. It's not that low at all. And then I think to round up, she mentioned Today by Shay Vibes, which is I think credit to the Galatasaray winning the whole league and Usman coming out to that song. I mean, the song itself is very fire, so it's only expected. So I'm happy that's coming back. Very underrated, if you ask me.
Okay. So that was it for activity outside of the top 10. So let's see how much we can expect from the top 10 this week. So at number 10 this week, Omale's I Am hangs out for another week. It's hanging on in the top 10. And it has spent 7 weeks in the top 100. And it has peaked at number 2 so far. So that's it for Omale's I Am. Coming in at number 9 this week, we have Asake's Rora. It debuted at number 5 2 weeks ago, but it has now dropped from number 6 last week to number 9 this week. It is one of Asake's entries on this week's top 10. Coming in at number 8 this week, we have DJ Tunes and Wizkid's State of Mind. It debuts at number 8 with 2.069 million on-demand streams, making it number 9 on streaming, and 11.1 million in radio reach, making it number 60 on radio. It is DJ Tunes and Wizkid's 4th collaboration in the last 12 months, and it is the 4th one of the 4 to reach the top 10 on the official singles chart, joining One Condition, which peaked at number 4, Money Constant, which peaked at number 3, and Easy With Me, which peaked at number 9. And on number 7 this week, we have Kid Cardar and Mavo's Big Bom Bom returning back into the top 10 after dropping to number 11 last week. The song has peaked at number 2 on the chart. Coming in at number 6, we have Asake's Wa, climbing 1 spot from number 7 to number 6. It has entered a new peak in its 3rd week on the official Nigeria Top 100. And then coming in at number 5, we have again Asake with Money Can Buy Happiness, remaining at number 5 after peaking at number 4. At number 3 this week, we have Asake and DJ Snake's Worship. At number 4 this week, we have Asake and DJ Snake's Worship, which remains at number 4 this week, and the song has spent 5 consecutive weeks at number 1 in the top 100, becoming the longest running number 1 hit off of Money. So on that note, at number 10, we had Omale's I Am. At number 9, we had Asake's Rora. Number 8, DJ Tunes and Wizkid's State of Mind. Number 7, Kid Cardar and Mavo's Big Bom Bom. At number 6, we had Wa. At number 5, we had Money Can Buy Happiness. At number 4, we had Worship, which means at number 3 this week, holding steady after tallying 54.9 million in radio reach and making it number 1 on radio for a 2nd week, and 3.39 million on demand streams, making it number 3 on streaming. The song that has previously topped the top 100 is Benson and Saz Back Outside, coming in at number 3, which means holding steady at number 2 is Asake's former number 1, Gratitude, which is holding at number 2 after drawing 4.23 million on demand streams, making it number 2 on streaming, and 38.8 million in radio reach, making it number 8 on radio. It debuted at number 1 2 weeks ago, which means for another week in a row, Asake's Forgiveness tallying 4.51 million on-demand streams, making it number 1 on streaming, and 47.9 million in radio reach, making it number 4 on radio, holds the number 1 spot for a 2nd week in a row. We are going to move into the next topic, which is going to actually be something interesting. It's going to be about the BET nominations. Have you guys had a chance to take a look like,
I looked at Nigerian ones.
yeah. Well, obviously, generally always gonna be about the Nigerian artists that are being nominated, but the BET Awards are literally in about maybe a week or two, I believe, unless I'm getting my dates wrong. But they're in June, and so far we have some very interesting nominations. First of all, topping the list is our girl Thames with 3 nominations, actually, making her the most nominated Nigerian artist at the BETs this year. She's nominated for Best Female R&B Pop Artist. She's nominated for BET Her Award, and she's also nominated for the Viewer's Choice Award for the Rain Dance song with Dave. So, what are the thoughts on that list? Anybody have any opinions? No?
It's fine.
You don't. What do you think about her getting nominated for the R&B pop artist?
This is the first time she's getting that nomination, right?
Yes.
I feel like it was about time, to be honest. I think it just further proves how much she has really crossed over.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Belma, can you do me a favor? Who else is in that category?
Actually, let me find the full list so I can get the.
Because I don't agree with Dante. I think it was Dante that just spoke, right? I don't agree with that submission. I feel like it feels like a.
That this is the first time.
It's the main. I want to clarify.
Can you go over the nomination again?
But while you're doing that, I wanted to clarify that category was the main R&B category, right?
Yes, the main one.
Yeah, that doesn't. I don't know. I feel like I can count 5 people that had better, I don't know, years than she did, but without sounding like a hater. But
so these are the nominees. Hold on.
I'm confused. What don't you agree with?
You said it about time. Like, it's like, I don't know, maybe just me listening to the radio, I just don't feel like the impact is there.
Okay.
So to sound like it's
let me give the list. Let me give the list, and maybe this will help. Also, I think, to be fair to Dante's point, he said it was about time that they more or less considered her as part of that group. Not necessarily that she's guaranteed to win, but she's done good enough to be up there, basically. But the nominees for Best Female R&B Pop Artist this year are Ari Lennox, Coco Jones, Ella Mai, Jill Scott, Kalani, Mariah the Scientist, Olivia Dean, SZA, and Thames. The reason why this is also very interesting to me is you will notice that they didn't separate R&B from pop. Like, it's both R&B and pop, so they're altogether about 9 nominees actually. So it is a stacked nomination list. So while maybe she doesn't win, but I don't see a problem with her being nominated.
Oh no, there was no part of me that thought she was gonna win. I don't think that was what I was trying to say. And I don't even mean that to be mean or anything, but like, you're not beating Kalani for the year that she had last year. And even if you manage to do that, you're just not gonna beat Ari Lennox's album as well. So I don't understand. Like, there's no part of me that assumed that she was in contention of actually winning. I was just saying, but then when you listed out the total number of nominations, I see why she's in there. But because if that nomination is actually like a serious nomination, there's only 5 people or 6, you're not putting her in that number. That's how I feel, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
So you don't think Thames is like top 3 in that list Honestly, Kalani, Olivia Dean.
Can I be honest?
You don't think so? That is crazy.
In the past 1 year.
That is crazy.
And I love her.
In the past 1 year.
Let's be serious, please.
That is. I don't think so.
Don't say you love her. This is the thing. I get your argument, but my number of people nominated should not determine, like, it doesn't have to be such a close call or tight call that people now have to be like, oh, okay, I get that, maybe this is more serious. So I don't agree with you on that. I also don't know how she's going to win with the kind of year, the kind of like last 365 days some of the people on this list have had. But, like I said, my main point is that it's further proof that she crossed over. The fact that she's on this list, because she's being championed as one of the people who, when they think of like Nigerian music or African music these days, is one of the names you would recognize. And
I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that like further
that's why I agree with you, Dante. I agree with you in that sense that like it makes sense for her to be nominated. Now, if the argument is that it makes sense for her to win, I completely disagree. She did not because again, this is not about Thames quality or status or anything. This is about the fact, this is about what has happened in the past 1 year, and based on the music that has come out in the past 1 year, the other people on that list that make more sense to me are like an Olivia Dean, a Kalani, who else? Even Ari Lennox, but I'm not even putting her on there as a.
I think Mariah is up there as well.
Mariah is up there.
If they actually
so
properly,
all you need to think about is what's happened in the past 1 year, right? And that's really what it would determine who wins. But her being nominated, I'm actually very happy for her. So that was the first one she was nominated for. The second thing she was nominated for is something called the BET Her Award. And my understanding is that award is specifically for female artists that make it's not female artists, but for any artist that makes a motivational and empowering song about women. So the song doesn't have to be by a woman, but it has to be about women. And so the nominees this year are Already Good by Tasha Cobb Leonard, Be Great by Jill Scott, Beautiful People by Jill Scott, Girl Get Up by Doechii and SZA, Gorgeous by Doja Cat, Lady Lady by Olivia Dean, and Go Girl by Summer Walker featuring Lato and Doja Cat, and then the last is First by Thames. So that's the second award that she's up for as well.
Is it crazy to say that this is fiercer than the last?
I think it's because there are specific songs.
I think so as well.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but this is the best lineup of Instagram girls captions.
Wow,
that is crazy.
That felt disrespectful.
But come on, open Instagram right now. You're going to hear Girl Get Over. You're going to hear Big Mama talking.
Wait. But are you saying like the impact on Instagram or from Instagram artists?
I mean, like I said, I just want to say it's fiercer than the last one. It's definitely fiercer.
I just want to say maybe the viewer's choice one. There's a chance. Just wear a really nice dress and take really nice pictures on the red carpet, because you're not leaving that red carpet the whole night because to go to the stage. Yes, that's not happening. With these two categories, just sit your ass down. You're not going upstairs.
That's actually horrible. Why you say that?
Sorry, Belmont, can I ask you a question?
Yes, please, go ahead.
What song was it for the Her Awards? What song was Thames? What's the song Thames was nominated?
The name of the song is First.
First.
Yeah, Have you guys
Wow, I
heard
thought it would be What You Need or something at least. What You Need, I feel like had more impact than that, but it's cool. All right.
Yeah, why you sound like the first time you're hearing that song too?
You know, man, I'm like, that's
You're
not the
like,
song
which,
I want.
you're like thinking, which song is this?
But I describe the nomination, like type of songs there.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I understand why it's nominated. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is way tougher than the last one by far.
Okay, if you guys think...
Wait, hold on. I have a question, serious question. Wait, when these nominations come out, do you guys really, like, anticipate them winning? Is that what's happening?
You mean like Thames winning?
Yes, like when you saw this nomination, you were like, oh,
no. I'll be real. I don't think she will win.
So here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. I actually find it funny that you guys keep saying this is tough. One thing that I've learned about nominations and the way they work is a lot of people get very focused on dialed in on the kind of songs that are nominated, and then you realize the more specific you get, the harder it seems. So when you call out like best female artist, it's easier to be like, oh, that's tough, but not that tough. But then the moment you start mentioning songs that people recognize, it becomes even harder, right? And I think it's hilarious that you guys are saying the horror award is a tough category, because I personally think the toughest category that Thames is nominated for is actually the Viewer's Choice Award. So I will give you the nominees for that list. For this year's Viewer's Choice Award, we have Burning Blue by Mariah the Scientist, Chains and Whips by Clips featuring Kendrick Lamar, Chanel by Tyler, Folded by Kalani, I Just Might by Bruno Mars, It Depends by Chris Brown featuring Bryson Tiller, Man I Need by Olivia Dean, Outside by Cardi B, Rain Dance by Dave and Thames, and Take Me Through There by Metro Boomin, Quavo, Bresky, YK, and DJ Spins. Now, which category do you actually think is tougher?
Yeah, this category is tougher.
This last category, Beyonce might even have problem just sweeping it away.
I'm screaming.
Like, it's actually really tough. It's actually really tough. And if I say a song like Chains and Whip is like an underdog, some people might find that very offensive.
That's actually the song that I think, in terms of like, its viewer choice is like referencing videos, right?
That can't wait.
I need to see what else. So when I called out the list, the first question I was going to ask was, what else were they nominated for? Because if they're nominated for Best Rap Duo or Best Rap Performance and something like that, or Best Rap Album, there are chances for them to win something else. So I think they would actually win something else and not this. And this would probably go to like Olivia Dean or...
I think Chanel and Bonnie has like higher chances.
Chanel?
No, Olivia Dean has the highest.
Wait. Did you say Chanel? Like
Chanel has higher chance than
that. Ain't no way.
I'm so sorry. I have to break it. I hate to break it to you, but Man I Need is a song that exists on that list. I need you guys to be so serious.
That's why I'm like, I don't understand. Like, she's gonna take that. But anyway,
Cardi B's Outside is on there. There are a whole bunch of songs that are on there.
Yeah, I said Chanel.
Chanel is not taking it, but sure. Or you know what? Maybe Chanel takes it because I can't lie, love Chanel down.
They will wear Chanel to go and collect the award on the stage. That's what's gonna happen.
I love Chanel down, so I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, so Thames was not the only one that got nominated. Obviously, we had some other Nigerians, and this one I thought was hilarious. Anyway, I'll just read it. Nominated for Best Group, we have 41, we have Clips, we have De La Soul, we have Flo, we have French Montana and Max B, we have Metro Boomin and DJ Spins, we have Terrace Martin and Kenya Dixon, we have Nas and DJ Premier, and coming in, taking the last spot, nomination for Best Group, we have Wizkid and Asake. Thoughts and feelings, people.
I actually thought it was something like random at first, then I looked at the list, and then I saw French Montana and Max B, and I saw the clips. And I like just people have joint projects together.
Yeah, so
That's
they're
really
they're
useful.
classifying anything as a group if you have like a joint project, like the Metro
Yeah.
Boomin and DJ Spins, like if you work together to make more than like essentially one song together, if you made multiple songs in a project together,
Yeah.
then they're considering that as a group. So
Yeah, but it did stop it from being funny though.
yeah, I saw
Very
it.
funny.
I saw it and I thought it was hilarious because what do you mean best group Whiskey and Asake? Okay, cute. Do you guys
I don't know, is
even?
it just me? I think I just discovered the Nas and the premiere album like maybe like 4 days ago. I don't know. I don't know what.
Any other takes you have today, I'll be looking at it from the side of my eye. That's just
I mean, you're coming on like you did dance to Paul Chanel. Everybody danced to Paul Chanel.
I don't understand. I put my own Chanel on to dance. That does not mean that you're going to collect anything where you're going.
That is so funny. Okay, the next one that has somebody that you might recognize is best collaboration. Very selfish. I'm of the opinion that whatever award that Clips is nominated for, just give it to them. But that's a personal opinion. But best collaboration, we have Cardi B with Jeezy and Lato with Airtime Remix. We have Summer Walker featuring Lato and Doja Cat with Go Girl. We have Clips featuring Kendrick Lamar with Chains and Whips. We have Mariah the Scientist and Kali Uchis with Is It a Crime? We have Baby Keem with Kendrick Lamar and Momo Boyd with Good Flirts. We have Chris Brown with Bryson Tiller and Usher with It Depends Remix. We have Metro Boomin, Quavo, Bresky, YK, and DJ Spins with Take Me Through There. And we have Gunna and Burna Boy with WGFT. How does that make you feel? Cool. Nah, not happening. Also tough category. No opinions.
No, for me, oh, sorry.
Ali,
Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No, go on.
No, I was just going to agree with Bellamont. I feel like if it's Clips, it has to be them. If they're in there, it has to be them. I don't really hear anyone else, to be honest.
I don't know. For me, Kalichis is one of my favorite artists, and she's always getting snubbed at everything. So just maybe.
You're whining me today. You're whining me. What happening?
No. I mean, come on. Let's just give Kalichis. Let's just give her something, please.
Let's just give her something crazy.
Even we should not stress me out this morning. What's going on?
Wait. So me soliciting for Kalichis to get an award, nice. It's kind of a bad thing now.
No,
You know what? We need a Chanel remix with Kalichis at this point.
That is so funny. Also, speaking of Chanel, we obviously saw that Tyler is nominated for the Viewer's Choice Award, but also for Video of the Year. So we have LMA by 400, Doechie's Anxiety, Mariah the Scientist's Bonnie in Blue, Tyler's Chanel, Tiana Taylor's Escape Room, Kalani's Folded, T.I.'s Let Them Know, and Kendrick Lamar and Caesar's Luther. All of these are nominated for Video of the Year. So Tyler got 2 nominations. Cool. Are we agreeing with?
I already told you that everybody should
just wear Chanel.
And take your video on the red carpet. So that's where they're going to see you. They're not going to show you on the video because you're not winning Jack this year. That's all.
I think that's hilarious.
I think they are one of the presenters.
At the end of the day, Chanel is winning.
Remember where I dress.
At the end of the day, Chanel is all that's winning. It's actually hilarious because I believe tonight is the American Music Awards, I believe, is what it is. And yeah, it's actually tonight. I think they might have even started or they're getting ready to start. Maybe they're still doing red carpet and stuff. But there's a nomination for Best Afrobeats Artist tonight for the American Music Awards. So I'm curious who's going to win that one. The nominees are Burna, Molly, Rema, Tyler, and Wizkid. So that would be an interesting one tonight. Who are you guys rooting for? Or who
Does anybody want to pretend surprised when Twitter breaks when she wins again?
So this one
I'll be pissed. I'll be honest. If she wins, I'll be pissed. I don't think she should win.
You don't think she should win Best Afrobeats Artist?
No.
Okay. I love how everybody
ask him why. You don't want to ask him why he thinks so.
you just don't believe she should.
I mean, you could.
No.
Not Bellamont voice of resignation, like already. You don't get choice. You cried, I'm gonna eat this deal.
I'm just laughing because it's like, can't lie, this one, you people will have to wear Chanel and join stage.
Nah.
Because she's definitely winning that.
Wait, what's Rema nominated for? What song?
No, they're not nominated for songs. They're just nominated for Best Afrobeats
Afrobeat artist, right?
Yes. So
I'm sorry.
I know I've stepped on a lot of toes today, but is it correct to say he has the least chance in that category?
Okay.
Who's that, Rema?
Rema.
I don't.
Rema has the least chance. You think Rema has there's another name there?
Molly, right? Because if you think about it,
Molly,
right?
I'm not talking about Molly, but okay.
Are you thinking about Burna?
Yeah.
For me,
I love how he didn't
it has
say
to be
anything.
Rema. I don't think, what's her name? Tyler is not Afrobeats. Every time they say that, just pisses me off.
Okay,
She's
first
not.
of all,
Sorry.
What we're not finna do is
Let's
have
not
this
do
argument
this.
today.
I'm
We're
just
not
saying.
having this argument. I'm so sorry.
I'll say less. I'm out. I'll say less.
Okay, thank you very much. I truly
Very
appreciate it.
controversial.
I truly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for this. We will not touch that subject. We will just leave it as she makes Afrobeats music. Whatever that means to you, that is fine. Just know that she's on the list. I personally think Tyler's gonna take it, but I want to give a quick shout out to my girl Molly. She's been doing the hard work of getting people to actually vote for her. And that's the thing about the American Music Awards, is that it's not about who's the most liked or who's the most popular. Well, actually, scratch that, because it really is about who's the most liked and who's the most popular, because it is the one that the audience votes for. So it is not determined by a group within AMAs or something. So the question is, who's gonna get the most votes? If Tyler gets the most votes, then she wins. If Molly gets the most votes, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, how can she win Best Afrobeats Artist? Well, to Americans, they voted for her, so she can win it. And she's been campaigning very hard, so I won't be surprised if something comes out of that. But that's it on award shows. Anybody else have anything to say? Or wanting any kind of performance or anything? Hi, OJ.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Yeah. I actually just wanted to counter the guy that said he doesn't think, I don't know who it is, I'm sorry, but the person that said he doesn't think Thames would be top 5 in BET Awards for R&B and pop. And it's crazy because I've not actually listened to the other guys on that list, but beyond Ari Lennox and Jill Scott, who I know she's the top I think top 10 selling artist on black artist on Billboard with her album, number 12 I think. Then probably Kehlani. I don't really see who has had a better year than Thames, because she was on J. Cole's album this year, and that's like one of the most anticipated hip hop albums like in a minute. And that song is like one of the most streamed songs and peaked at number 39 on Billboard. And Rain Dance as well has been doing fantastic, and it was, I think, end of last year. So like she might not win, but I think like she's actually a really good contender for like more than most people on there.
I should tell you how they will actually rank this thing. It's going to be Kehlani, Olivia Dean, Coco Jones, Ari Lennox, and Joe Scott. That's how the top 5 will look. The one you are doing that you are saying that is because she's a contender, and I guarantee you at least from the music that I heard this year, that's exactly how it's going to stack. And the only reason why Kehlani is like an outright winner is you're not touching Folded, and Folded crushed everything last year. So that's a runaway. But Olivia Dean had very solid representation all year with 2 different songs. So you could argue that she could sneak it, but like it should really be Kehlani. But I'm very sorry to our beautiful. You are in like number 8 out of 9, or maybe even 9. Let's be real with ourselves.
8 is wild.
The way the
wow, maybe like
I'm
6
just telling you.
5.
Oh God. Okay, I agree with you. I accept.
He said I rest my case. No, that's funny. The BET Awards are almost here, and the American Awards are tonight. So I think tonight would be a good way to figure out what's to expect at maybe the BET Awards. Actually, different audience. So
very different.
Very different audience. Never mind.
There's
Sorry.
a separation of melanin in both.
Yeah, there's a very different audience. So I think we first see what happens tonight, and then we see what happens in June. But that's it on the awards. We're gonna actually jump into something that I thought was very fascinating that happened. And it's gonna lead us into new music stuff. But I have a contradictory statement to make, and you guys can let me know if I'm the person that's over deeping it or something. But last week, our dear friend Qing Madi, she announced her EP was coming out on the 29th, so at the end of this week. And the name of the EP is Barely Legal, and I don't know why, but it's been pissing me off. So please tell me I'm just overreacting, and I'm over deeping
You're not
it.
overreacting.
Yeah, first of all, you're not overreacting.
Okay, because I was like, am I deeping it too much? Like, why is the name of the EP Barely Legal?
I feel like you're not reacting enough. I'm confused. I feel like they have to explain that title. Personally, I tried to make it make sense.
For those who don't know, I believe how old is she now? 17, 18? Or she just turned? Yeah, she just turned 18, I believe is what it is.
Or 19, I don't know.
Maybe she's riffing off 19 and dangerous or something.
No.
Can I say something?
Let me make a very, like, maybe even left it out something. I tried to make it make sense. And in my head, I thought, I'm barely legal and I've achieved this much.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I think the climate we are in is super sensitive right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's so it's like either, because there was like another controversy like around what she was doing and what Gaga was doing that I don't want to give attention. But is either done for reactions sake because it's going to make people talk?
I feel like it's a reaction
It's
thing.
like read the room.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a lack of not self-awareness, just awareness of what's going on, and that's that. I'm confused, so I can't even say if I'm criticizing. I'm just very confused as to why that's that. So they have to explain it.
I think so. I think she's 19 actually. I think she's 19. So yes, she's no longer underage, but at the same time, it's like really and truly, please read the room. Um, 9V, what's on your mind?
Yeah, I think it should be so. Firstly, you know what? Let me say this. This will be the first time I'll be speaking on the space as the champions of English football.
Oh,
So
brother,
yeah.
actually, I will kick you out of this space.
Come on, you gonna. Come on.
All right, sure,
I
sure,
will
That's what the
actually
side
kick you
does.
out of
That's
this
just the
space.
side does. That's what the side does. All right, back to what we're saying here. See, firstly, I think it would be so not so cool to say I did not get where you guys are coming from, considering the fact that I don't know if there's any other age on the space, but I think the few times I've seen the hashtag barely legal, I think to an extent kink related. It's in plus content kink related. Those are the few times I've seen the hashtag barely legal. So when I'm seeing that the name of a project by an artist, it's normal for my mind to go to that direction. But then again, we have to think that okay, why could she be using that title for a project? And I think it makes sense a bit. Maybe I'm not trying to be devil's advocate in this case, but uh, our age is quite. We all know our age. We know the fact that okay, she is young and she's really young and getting it, and also I might be wrong, but another scenario that came to my head when I saw the title was probably this one of those projects you're doing with I mean, because you know the whole legal issues she had been having with her label or whatever, and I think probably that's one of the projects you just want to fulfill your
Yeah.
whatever it's in the contract, and you're not putting much level of intentionality into it, and you just want to give it a name, and yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
honestly
it's
you. I'm about to
interesting.
get out of here, baby, legal, yada yada. So
It's interesting.
that's why I just feel.
Yeah, it's interesting because
Uh-huh.
I'm actually very excited for this project, and I'll tell you why. To answer the legal part of it, yes, it's a post-legal battle project, and so she's still releasing under the name KFMD, I believe. So technically, the barely legal EP is KFMD featuring Qing Madi. For those who have not seen the track list, had several songs. There's a song with Tiwa Savage and Flavor. There's a song with Wande Coal. There's the song that we're going to talk about for New Music Monday with Benson and Victoni. There's Zinoliski. There's a song with Zlatan and Emo. There's a song with Rotimi actually on the project. So it's gonna be very interesting. I thought it was a very jarring name also. And I think the reason why it was jarring for me was because of the album or the EP cover. It's her, like you can't see her face, but she's holding a girl that's probably like maybe 5 years old who's actually looking at the camera, and then next to her face it says barely legal, and I'm like, girl, I can't even see you, all I'm seeing is a little girl. So I think that was where it should be. And then there was the whole conversation that people were having last week about AI covers and AI art for project covers, and then the tweets came out. What's his name? Benson said he doesn't support using AI to do project covers. There was a lot going on last week, and I just thought all of that was very interesting. But yeah.
Dude, are we having conversations about AI and Afrobeat tonight, or we're going to
I mean, we
start
don't have to talk
talking?
about the AI and the Afrobeats itself, but we can talk about the AI and the.
I mean, the cover itself, it's a. All right, okay. Let
We
me
can
try
talk
and
about
enlighten
the AI and the
the
art,
cover.
right? Because there were several
Yeah, the art,
conversations
yeah.
about that last week. So I believe what's his name? DJ Big N also did his label reveal last week. Was that what that was?
Yeah, you
Yes.
see,
Yes.
yeah.
And his
My thing with
entire
AI is
his entire
it's
announcement was
straightforward.
AI. his entire announcement was made with AI, and the entire conversation that people were responding to.
I mean, couple of them use it this way. I think they are just trying to get. I think they are rich baiting at this point.
Fast walk.
Yeah, I think it's rich baiting at this point because I think DJ Big N used it to announce label. Like Gaga used it to announce the song. Qing Madi did our own. I think it's rich baiting at this point. But my thing with AI, yeah. Please, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
My thing with AI is straightforward. I think I've let out a couple tweets, especially AI and the artwork, that I do not like it. I feel like it's lazy. I feel like it's the misuse of technology and I feel like it doesn't really represent the whole idea of art itself, because I feel like art should come with emotions, and it's called an artwork for a reason. Art should interpret emotions, should interpret feeling, and should have a meaning towards it. But when you're putting prompts on AI machines and telling them, do you know what, give me back, it takes away the whole essence of it. But then on the long run, I've had this conversation with a couple persons, and the truth is we need to accept the fact that it has come to stay. There's this particular conversation I would like to have with a particular demographic, and I'm talking about the old execs, how the music industry at large. I mean, I'm not talking Nigeria right now, I'm talking the worldwide, how they accepted technology. Let's talk what's it called now? Auto-tune, how it was accepted, people's conversation as at that time, because I've been trying to look for materials I should gather I've not seen, because I want to see if it's the same conversation they were having then, how they were not comfortable with persons tweaking the technology to change their sound, if it's the same conversation they're having. And the truth is, one thing we won't deny is that we have come to accept that type of technology, like also in the industry or in the business. And I think what will eventually happen is that AI has come to stay. It's going to be tough the first couple years, but I think the last bit of this is the acceptance. You just have to accept. But one thing creatives need to understand is that you have to balance it, because apart from the economical negative effects that I think is going to have on some persons, like the arts, the guys doing the artworks, some songwriters. I don't even want to talk about the music itself. I just want to limit it to the artwork, because I said we have other things to discuss about. I just think a lot of persons need to be careful with the way they are bringing that into the arts, because what the technology will make you do if you're not careful is get you extremely lazy. And this is creative work. It's something that has to do with the brain. The moment you run into it for your answers to make work for you, you become lazier, and to reduce the way you're using your creativity. And I think another way I'm going to approach it is also something I think people need to understand. Yeah, as much as we are supporting AI that just come to stay, we need to adjust. We need to accept that this is part of the business right now, part of the industry right now. There's this ideology I use for everybody. If you are running 100 meters, if you are running a marathon, and I run it by foot, and you I think someone uses it on TL2 and you use it with your car, yeah, you won't make the news for driving a long distance with your car, but I would definitely make the news for using my foot to run the marathon. What I'm driving at is that keep your originality. There's pride in knowing that you did it yourself. I mean, it's not even about what the audience will take. It's about your personal. It's about you yourself right now. How would you want to feel? The lot of music out there, even making charts right now. People unveiling artists with it. It's lazy. It's not original. It doesn't speak well of a craft of art itself. It lacks emotion, and I just think a lot of creatives need to be careful with their acceptance. But one thing I won't deny is that it has come to stay. We have to find a way to adjust to it, and
Yeah,
It's
I
going to
think
take over in the long run.
I think you're not wrong. I think my issue was never about the using of AI to create the art. My issue was about the laziness of using the AI to create the art, right? So you can use AI to create your art. There's nothing problematic with that. The issue comes in the way they're using it. So they're not using it and making the work better. They're using it and giving it like basic prompts that do not give us like anything good necessarily. So it's one of those things where it's like if you're gonna use the AI, you might as well go all in, right? You're already there. Just do it properly. Don't give us like half baked stuff. I can't remember. Somebody said, I think it was a comment about missing the days of Duro arts. And I thought that was funny because there was a point in time where every single Nigerian artist had their album cover or their singles designed by Duro Arts, to the point where I was like, is there nobody else that makes covers in this industry? And it started to feel like that again, where the AI is becoming very, very obvious and front and center. So there's that. We're gonna move on to new music in a second, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so what I was going to say is because even before Belema actually even spoke about the album art, the name, like everyone's been saying, barely legal. That's if I'm being honest, that's what I have an issue with, and it's not even like a real issue. But I also want us to be like careful with the way we intentionally or unintentionally like censor, art. You also said something interesting about like Duro arts. I'll be honest with you, I hated not every single one of the Duro arts.
You hated that era.
I really did. I hated it so
I
much.
didn't
because
hate that era. I just got very tired very fast.
Hate is a strong word, but it just felt to me, it felt very lazy. With this album cover, it could mean so much. She's not looking at the camera, it's the kid looking at you. From an artist's point of view, there's so many ways to look at this picture and like.
I literally took it as a. This is her showing her younger self, like.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really what I took it as, but.
Yeah.
That's because I decided to deep it. Everybody's gonna deep it. That's the problem.
I feel you, but this is the thing. I prefer album covers like this to lazy art. Like, what's that? I know Joe Boy used to do that thing where he would do the visualizer, and I was so annoyed with that. With this one, I'm looking at the track list, right? If you're going to show an album cover like this, I kind of expect some vulnerability. I don't know if she's actually going to show that, or if it's going to be a thing where it's like, because she's versatile. She has a good voice, but she's also versatile. So is it a thing where, I imagine the track with Zinoliski or like with Wande Coal, I expect good things from the album. But again, the name, barely legal, the album art, with the kid, the track list, it's looking like a mismatch. I'll be honest with you. It's looking like a mismatch. It's looking like one of them EPs where, like, and someone said this, where it's like maybe she just wants to get out of her contract and barely legal give it some traction. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she's technically already out. It's just she can't really do much by herself now. So this is what we get. So yeah, I'm very curious.
We'll see. When it drops, I'm sure we'll have.
On that note, sorry, Benedict, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just feel like first of all, what started this was the name of the album in itself. I just think that no matter what, artists are going to get backlash for the name. I remember when Zlatan dropped Symbol of Hope, people were really, really upset at that name, or that's what I saw online. People were also about why would you name it Symbol of Hope, and the music does not in any way reflect anything close to that. And I also think something similar happened with S2 as well by Wizkid. Then personally, I don't like AI. So when I see it in music, it really upsets me because I remember the lead into this Money album, there was an AI Asake song that was online, and even me for a long part of it, I didn't know it was AI. So if you allow getting to the album art, it just makes you wonder how far before it gets into the music itself. And one thing about album covers, personally for me, I think like simple is always more. Because if you ask like an average person, what's the greatest album of all time? Thriller, it's just MJ standing. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is just her picture. It's just that and whatnot. So simple is more, and even the one with less what did you have put into less effort sometimes do come out well. Like maybe Ego, like Tyler the Creator, if you guys know that
Yeah,
and all that. That's the thing.
that's fair. Dr. Roman, do you want to close us out? Because I actually want to jump into the song with Victoria and Benson. But go ahead.
Yeah, of course. I was just going to ask if you guys are having a conversation about AI music now, or you're just speaking about the project specifically.
We're speaking specifically about the project and kind of artwork in general.
All right.
We have had the conversation about AI and music. We are going to have the conversation about AI and music again eventually, but probably not right now. Honestly, and that's just a me thing. I don't feel like going through the process because it's like it is something that we've talked about. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, I thought we were gonna have the conversation about AI music. That's why I joined the speakers.
Do you have anything specific you wanted to say? Do you have anything specific that you wanted to say about that, like directly?
Okay, I'll put it this way. I think one problem, it's not a problem, but sometimes I see things, especially with not this song, but the other one with Larry Gaga and Kid Carter, Mavo, and I think Olamide. And I just sometimes feel like it seems to me that the artists don't really respect us, genuinely. Because I do think it's one thing to make an AI album art. It's another one to make one that's not great. And then just still put it out like that. And the vast majority of people, whether you like it or not, listen first with their eyes. And it's kind of telling, unfortunately, when these things happen that, you know, if the quality control isn't there anymore with the cover art and the promotional videos and et cetera, and how much refining is actually going into the music itself. Because when you see the artwork and it looks lazy or in a way inappropriate like that,
it's
it
like
kind
how
of
much
puts people,
work
especially
did you
me,
do for the
music.
song?
Yeah, it's like when you go to a restaurant and you order food and it comes out and the food on the plate just looks bad. You're less likely to eat it. And even if you do eat it, it does mess with your perception of the taste of what's on the plate in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those things. But yeah, I shouldn't speak too much on it.
That's fair. Real fast, Dante.
Nivea design up first.
Okay.
Although I do want to reply to Roman.
You see, I have like a big thing on this AI thing, and I feel like conversation is about to sway away from it. So I don't want to divert back into the old conversation. So I think Dan to just have your thing, then let's go to new music. So
Wait, are you saying I should go?
Yeah, I think you should go. So we won't waste much time.
I'm gonna speak on the AI, but like I'm also gonna speak on like the thing that Roman said, which is very important for like quality control and all. First of all, like I don't know how to gauge that statement because if you pay attention enough to Nigeria's YouTube now and a lot of content that people are watching on their phone in this country, a lot of people don't care enough about the art forms actually. A lot, like a significant number of people don't care. To the point where there are people who are getting ChatGPT scripts and prompting AI videos and all that great and then posting them on YouTube for people to watch. And they take like typical Nollywood style storylines and they let people consume it. So I don't think that audience is as bothered about that kind of artwork or video. It's just another thing for them. So that's why when you say, oh, maybe they don't respect the audience enough, it's like a huge chunk of the audience don't care. Now, for people that do care, the thing you're gonna look at is a lot of things are being done for reaction's sake, and it is, called marketing. Sure, I know the point is to get a reaction, but it just, I feel like I'm not stating the obvious by saying it just seems that things that seem like they get backlash a lot is what people lean towards. But I think what's even worse is that when people get no backlash, they stop caring because they feel like, oh, we're going to get the same reaction, we're going to get the results, which is people are still going to click on it. And I don't know where we are going to start striking, the line or a balance between all of that. So, because that is the reality, I think that is why these people would not care enough and just do it because it's for conversation's sake. Again, I do think I'm stating the obvious, but I think.
Can I say something before
real fast? Naivi, before you go, I just want to say one thing that I think is very important here. Dante, the two things you said, I agree with half of it ish. I think, yes, there's the part where a lot of things is a conversation starter because till this second right now, nobody can explain to me why Benson tweeted, I don't stand behind AI cover. Like, dude could have just messaged.
I can explain that to you.
Like, I still don't understand that. That part was confusing to me. So I do agree that, like, a lot of things are done for the sake of conversation. But I think this is really a chicken and the egg conversation also. When you say, oh, well, to be fair, the audience doesn't really care. I think the problem, and we've talked about this multiple times, both by people that say that, like, it's always the same people in the top 100 or the same people in that top music and all of that. I think we've talked about it multiple times, and I think it's a conversation really about the chicken or the egg, which came first. Is the audience not caring and taking what you give them because they don't actually care, or because you keep giving them stuff that's not worth caring about? Which is it. So if you do not put in the effort to do it, and you keep giving them mediocre, and they keep accepting mediocre, and they keep interacting with mediocre, you can't turn it around and say they asked for mediocre. Because to be fair, you gave them that and they just stopped complaining. So I don't know that it is like, to me, it is a lot of effort, especially when other people are not putting in that effort. It can feel contradictory to spend your time to do good art, to do good work, and put out the best version that you can, when you know that other people are not doing that and their stuff is still being consumed. It is fair to be like, well, I'm just going to play along. But then I don't know that it's the artist or the audience. You can, like, I think it's both sides playing a part. So.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's what I said. Him using the term quality control is what, like, makes the point very valid.
Yeah, and like, if everybody keeps doing it, then the audience is going to keep accepting it as normal.
Exactly. It's the same argument and story for the way they structure scripts in movies now, and the things about attention span. And people saying, oh, the audience don't have attention. And it's like, wait, but you people were making the movies before. And humans existed that were consuming it. So, like, where did...
Well,
and they're like, oh,
right now they're making it for people that are going to look at their phones, right? They're looking at them. The actor is literally saying what is going on in the background and having to do exposition because they know you're not looking at your screen, you're looking at your phone. And so that's the issue with that. But 9V, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, before 9V, because I wanted to say the Benson thing because it said it confused you.
Yeah, I was
so
very confused by that.
Qing Madi song initially had an AI cover.
And I saw that.
And then, so when he said that, they changed it.
Okay, he couldn't text her.
I don't know why. Oh, okay. The fact that it was
I'm still confused why he did that. Like, it still doesn't make sense to me. So, I saw the AI cover that came out. It was really bad. I saw everybody saying it was really bad. That was not the problem. The problem was, why did he tweet that?
Maybe he wants to make his stance known, because some people don't mind. Maybe he's trying to say, hey, I'm not.
Okay, whatever.
But yeah, there's some people who do have to stand
He
up.
could have
Or maybe just
sent
vocals
a
about it.
text. He could have sent a text, but maybe that's just me. He could have sent her a text and be like, "Please take that down." I don't understand why that had to happen, but okay. 9V, please go ahead.
All right. My thing on this is I just want to address. I think you've addressed the first part, Belema, where you're trying to say it is what you give to the audience or what the audience are going to consume. And one of the big example of this is the Nollywood industry, especially this year. And I mean, the good movies, the intentional movies are doing numbers, and that just shows that, yeah, it's not about if you're putting out mediocre projects, if the good projects are getting the accolades. So we should do that in Afrobeats. But yeah, that's my thing is when people are seeing this from marketing point of view. You know, the other time I say these guys are trying to reach bait. That's one thing I want to believe. But then again, I feel like we are even overhyping them, overestimating them, that we are trying to, dip this in the form of marketing. It is straightforward, and I want us to limit it to that if possible, that this is just laziness. And you see, the thing is, these people are. If you are paying attention, there's number one, there's a particular demographic that's doing this. There's a particular age brackets that are doing this. The supposed OGs are the one doing this. They do not respect. They are all about the acceptance, the way people listen to the song, the numbers. They saw the numbers AI music are doing online on DSPs. That's what they're trying to recreate. It doesn't go down to what people say about their song. They just want to do numbers. They don't really care about the arts enough. Laziness. I don't think we should break it down to some marketing genius type of P. And it is just laziness. That's why I just want to kind of chip in, because if you are bringing it to the marketing scope, people will try and say, okay, they have a particular artwork before. They just want people to talk about their song first. That's why they're putting this artwork out before the original artwork. No, people know what they're doing. They don't want to pay creatives again. And one thing I want to point out is that we should consider the fact that we are not the only country that is making music. Why are we putting this? Why is that the past couple months it's so rampant in the craft? These guys are pushing out the artworks, the music. I think we are one of the first couple charts that is going to have AI music in their charts. It's embarrassing to me. It is embarrassing, and also I even hate the fact that we are not talking in other industries. Okay, let me give a little bit of summary. So there's this AI song that made its way to the big FYPs on TikTok. So Notes, the notorious guy, Notes, his label figured out that they used his sound, his voice on that AI song, and they made a way to lay claim to the song, and Notes released the song as is and dropped another version, and his company's label released the song as AI, where they had it featuring Notes, and they distributed it and lay ownership to the song. These are the business conversations we should be having about AI and Afrobeats, but no, we are not doing that in this industry. What we're doing is P Squared using AI as his backup, Dremo releasing a song with AI as a chorus. He did like 4, and he did AI video for it, and he's putting it on his YouTube. A lot of them doing AI covers, AI songs making. It's embarrassing, it's disappointing. I do not know. This is the conversation we're having about technology, and I'm expecting some business conversation. Okay, how can someone use your voice on AI, and how can I lay claim to it as ownership? No, they're just. It's embarrassing. So when we are limiting, when we're trying to push it to, it's a marketing genius type of thing, that's why we're just giving them accolades that they do not deserve. They're just being lazy and being myopic. That's just my thing. That's what I think. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna run through this real fast because we really do need to get to new music. Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. We're going to start with Benedict. Benedict, go ahead.
I'm going to keep mine very brief. Every day when I wake up, I pray Kanye West never touches AI, because if someone who tries lays hands on AI, there is nothing remaining for the rest of the industry, because everybody's going to follow, right? Because if you look at his album covers from probably like late registration, right, and my favorite, which is graduation, you just feel the intentionality towards it and all that. And personally, me seeing Benson tweets that was very, very funny, because he's my favorite artist, but I'm not afraid to say that he does minimal work in his album covers. Like, my favorite work ever, is Sorry I'm Late, right? And the album cover contributes a lot, but ever since then, it doesn't feel so artistic. I can't say, because I don't know the reason why he goes ahead, or the entirety of the reason. But that felt kind of funny to me, because he himself does not put in the most effort. Okay, you can see the recent one, the Game Needs Us, which the title itself also faced some scrutiny, and so with the cover. So that's just what I have to say.
Thank you,
Bro, those
Benedict.
are some very terrible things, bro.
Sorry, Dante?
Yeah, I said those are some very terrible things. Like, the things you just said about Benson's art cover, I don't agree at all. He puts in like the work. He even came here to come and share like for Captain. It's digital art. Like, if you're familiar with Anthony Asake, some people do not have to sketch on like actual oil painting or all these things, and they have software to create those things, and that takes skills, that takes interest, that takes passion and talent. Sorry I'm Late was a photograph, and even with the edit to be that particular green, that's effort. What was the one that looked like an art of the first album? Yeah, absolutely. This also, like, it's okay. I don't know what you expect.
Can I say something, Dante?
No, sorry, Bellamont, please, before you go. Benedict, what is the cover art you think took effort? Right? And then, like, we're going to put a spectrum. One you think took a lot of effort, one you think is in the middle, and one that you think is on the other end, which is zero effort.
Okay. Benedict, do you have examples for him?
Sorry, can you come again with the question?
He's asking if you have a range of examples of cover art that you think took effort to no effort at all.
Like I said earlier, when it comes to cover art, a lot of the times, simple is more, right? What are some of the most popular album covers out there? I already said, ask an average person, what's the greatest album of all time? They say Thriller. It's just MG in front of the wall. When you can anybody come out and say that is a bad album cover? Does anybody say that, if I may ask?
That's not a great album cover, please. Let's not do this.
We're going to do that.
Okay, hold on. See, this is what I was trying to avoid.
I love MJ more than anybody. But
this is what I was trying to
Thriller
avoid.
because of the music. It is not because of that cover.
Okay, hold on. Please, I'm begging. I'm genuinely begging. Benedict, hold on, please. I'm genuinely begging, because this is what I was kind of trying to avoid. I think the reality of things is, when you look at something, you know what you like, you know what you don't like, and you know what is generally accepted as artistic, right? I think the thing that nobody's really boiling down to here, which I think is where Benedict is coming from and where Dante is coming from, is Dante is mentioning caring about the art, right? And the fact that Benson has shown us that he cares about the art. Benson has talked about how much effort he puts into the art, right? And how he cares about these tiny things. Beautiful, wonderful. You mentioned Anthony, you mentioned all the things that go into building out the software to build out this very fabulous cover arts. And then there are the things where Benedict mentioned, sometimes it's very simple cover art. The reality of things that nobody's touching on is the reason why people are using AI is because they think it's saving them money. That's really what it is. The artist is not that they don't know what is creative. It is not that they do not know what they can. The reality is nobody wants to pay Anthony. Dante. Nobody wants to pay Anthony. You need to focus on the fact that nobody wants to pay him. Like, that is the thing. They're not doing it because they don't.
Or more specifically, they don't want to be an artist that they think will go ahead to now go and use AI to facilitate their work. So in their mind, they can just remove the middleman and do it themselves. And
the issue, and this is why I very specifically said what
that's
I
why
said.
I said quote unquote, because me, I still think people should be including the artist inside, because clearly people don't know what you are doing.
Yeah, I think that's why it's very specific what I said earlier in the beginning of this conversation. I was very clear. There's nothing wrong with using AI for your art. The question is, and this is where me and you might disagree, Dante, is how much effort are you putting into it? Somebody can ask us to create something with AI, right? And I can put a prompt into the AI, and you can put a prompt into the AI agent or whatever. Your prompt, you might stop at 2 prompts. I might go 5 prompts deep. And that is what I mean by the effort.
Yeah.
That is what is meant by the effort. If you're going to use AI, use the AI, use it well. That is really the problem, is that all they're doing is they put it to Gemini, give me an image that have 3 people with their back facing waterfall, showing me that represent Qing Madi, Victoria, and Benson. And then Gemini printed something for them. They carried it. They put it. They put this to That is what they did, because the reality is that they wanted to save money on the cover. Look, let's be so honest here. That's really what we mean by effort.
Okay, but here's the thing, right?
I disagree.
I know we're having a very broad conversation, but I wanted to limit it on the exact word Benedict used, like on himself, if you were going to allow that, right? Because I'm like, what do you define as low effort? Sometimes some things require simple stuff. Sometimes
I've given you what I think is low effort. And that is what I think is low effort.
Benson is yet to use AI, right? Benson is yet, so he used Benson. That was my plea, like, he used Benson. And in my brain, I thought, okay, I'm going to stand my head and look at all the covers of Benson's project. And I'm like, nothing here is giving me low effort. So what do you define as, like, a lot of effort, mid effort, and low effort?
So what I define as low effort is that first image.
His own high effort, he said Kanye West now.
Yeah, he already gave you Kanye West. So that is the range you are looking at. Ultimately,
so Kanye West to be high effort, drawn cover art, or just
that's what
abstract,
he thinks. Yes.
And then,
he also mentioned I think he also when he was talking earlier, he mentioned like Tyler the Creator's ego.
Oh yeah.
I'm also going to give you some more example. Tyler the Creator's ego is literally just his face and some other artwork, right? I also said earlier, you have Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which is practically just her face. You have Illmatic, which is practically just her face. And I also have one of my favorite, that's Love Deluxe by Sade, which is practically just her face.
Yeah.
And then, now here's where I'm going to come with a very, very spicy one. The album cover for Exodus by Bob Marley is literally just Exodus written on it, right? Do you then come out and say that is low effort? Because you don't know the backstory to it. The thing is that you can see something.
That's what you did.
You cannot exactly, but here's the thing. I saw how it came about. They had a little disagreement, and you know what? Just write Exodus on it. It's iconic, and it's going to forever be iconic. That's just what it is. Now, here, where it differs between me and you is, does high effort equal I should love it? Because I was telling someone earlier today, you walk into a restaurant.
No, I feel like you saying Benson though. Benson,
like you're shifting
it's not.
No, I didn't say it's bad. I didn't feel they were artistic enough for me, considering how he started, right?
Okay, but
if you love
like
that's
I would have left it, bro. Like I would also this one more like it. If you had said artistic, I would have left it. You said low effort, right? And then
I never said low effort.
You said low effort.
No, I didn't say purpose. I wouldn't say
You
that.
know the beauty of all of this. Wait. Lovely people. You know the beauty of all of this is recorded, so you can always listen back and see if he said low effort or not, and that is the beauty of all of this.
Yeah,
but I do want us to move on because I do want other people to do say what they want to say. Low
No,
effort,
please, before
high
we
effort.
move on, please, I just want to make one statement.
Pepper,
See that
please,
thing that
bad.
Benson did.
Yeah.
You should not do it again.
He should never
That
do
was
it
very
again.
terrible.
He was very
Like, bro,
bad.
like you throw your collaborator like that under the bus on this court of public opinion. Like, you have her number. I'm sure you can just message her and be like, yo, babe, what's this now?
And you know what's so funny?
Well, you can't
about,
do.
You know what's so funny about Pepe is that he didn't tweet that until people had already started talking about the AI cover, and so I was just like, dude, y'all could have just. Like,
I'm like the poor woman. Like, she's already been getting her ass beat on multiple fronts. Like, the very least you could have do is just chat to her in the back.
We actually do need to talk about the music. Please go ahead.
I just wanted to add because I don't know if anybody has talked about it, but I think Belima touched on it. I think it's disrespectful and it's kind of tone deaf to be using AI, especially in Nigeria, where like the unemployment rate is like so high. I feel like it takes away jobs from creatives.
Sorry, I know that we are all laughing. No, guys.
So serious too, and I
no, I
support
think
him.
it's I think it's fair for him. I was going to say I think it's fair for us to engage in this.
I get
Yeah, it's
I think it's a fair engagement concern. If you
see people are not having jobs.
Okay, now this is it. You're very right, Soji. But the reason why I'm laughing is that these guys don't care. Bro, where you know they do not care. Even the AI machine guys are the free options. They are not even paying to use the bro. There's this AI graphic Crayon used on. He said ball, yeah. They wrote BALL in the sky and not everyone ball in the sky. I'm like, bro, this is direct from free chat GPT. You didn't even pay for the chat GPT plus. Bro, this is the free chat GPT.
I have a question, Naomi. Serious questions, maybe to OG. Are you seriously is it a position that you hold of serious opinion that in a market where artists already claim that they don't have enough money, that you're upset that they decided to use to contain the remaining resources that they have?
Don't do this.
First of all, we are not talking about like artists that are not in labels or are not established to a certain point. Like if we're
okay. So you assume that Gaga is the one that is loaded, that is okay. Fair enough.
I mean, to be fair, he's talking about money all the time.
Too much is given. Too much is given. Much is expected. You cannot collect Mavo's verse.
Bro, not every has to be a painting from Anthony Asake or one established painter or something. Like there are guys that can do graphic design.
The same
or
AG
someone on the level of
was doing
designing
first.
The moment he eats bread,
okay, you guys.
Say it's too much.
You guys.
Let's be real. It will not cost more than 250K for Larry Gaga to spend
you guys stop. Can you guys I'm so serious. Nine, hold on. Please mute your mic. Everybody mute your mic. OJ, mute your mic and speak. You people will let OJ speak because I don't like this. This is not let's not do this, please. OJ, please go ahead.
Yeah, the way everybody is saying is you are saying you are going to spend ₦1 million or 2 million for every cover art you are trying to do for a painter or somebody that charges that much. We are not even asking you for the most expensive stuff. Bro, you can even do 50K for your cover art if that is what it is. And I'm saying it specifically, especially for a country like Nigeria where the unemployment rate is crazy and people don't have jobs in 2026. You are in the country, guys, tone deaf, at least from that angle. At least. And you guys are saying people these artists can't afford Like, come on, you have a deal. You have, like, how much will it take if you really want to do it?
Thank you.
And I get capitalism too, but like
capitalism is there, all of that. But OJ, I stand behind you. We cannot keep saying people are not doing good, and then we are standing here and watching them take jobs away from other people. I support you. Yeah, please. Mute your mic. Mute your mic. I've not gotten to you.
I just feel like
I have not gotten to you people. I am talking to OJ.
Like, I don't even
Me and
see,
OJ
like,
are having a
any
conversation.
or any like points in art or in the music where you should even be using AI for anything, because guys, disrespectful to the time and dedication and discipline it takes to perfect your craft. Like, bro, it's like you are spitting or shitting on Michelangelo that used like those years to like, for real.
Are you talking? Wait.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry,
I'm not
OJ.
comparing it, but like that is what
I'm so sorry, OJ. That spitting of Michelangelo is killing me, dog.
No, I beg you, please.
Yeah, for real.
So OJ, in the
My
same
point is
industry.
it takes my point is it takes
not
discipline
technical.
and
Oh my
dedication.
God! Okay, see, this is what
OJ,
I
let me
didn't
ask
want
you
to
a
happen.
question. I want to ask you a serious question, very serious question, simple question.
Okay, ask your
Are you
question.
talking about the same music industry where people used to take voice note that they record for them and they used to use it as like half of the song, so they don't have to pay the full producer? That's the same industry that said that
No,
somebody
you can't
with
compare.
wait, don't annoy me.
No, you can't
He said
compare.
that unemployment is outside, so I should carry the remaining small money that I have.
But I feel like that's like a different scenario, because
Bro,
like with
see,
AI,
Okay.
like it's
Okay,
very
can we do something here?
I feel like it
Like-
is high level of disrespect that you collect a verse from Olamide, Mavo, and Kid Cardar, and what you can do after all of that is to make an AI announcement video. Bro, your first input, like you're announcing a label, and the first thing you are pushing to the audience, like, okay, I'm a label, is an AI video.
Dr. Roman, please unmute your mic. Thank you. I was going to tell them to do their nonsense, but we will get back to them. Please go ahead and share what you want to share.
I feel like I derailed the conversation, so I'm really sorry because you're trying to get onto new music. I'll try and be brief. Couple of things. One, on the AI music conversation, there is ongoing litigation between Universal Music Group, Sony Music Group, and Suno, the company that generates a lot of these songs, or one of the big popular AI companies. Primarily being that the model was trained on existing catalog without a license for that catalog. What's happened, however, is Warner cut a deal with Suno while the litigation was ongoing, effectively giving Suno a license to then train the model on Warner's catalog. No one's quite sure what the deal is between Warner and Suno, but it would probably be like structured in a way like the Spotify one, where Warner now owns a portion of Suno. And that's probably the point where we would all get to, where the big record labels own portions of some of these programs with which we generate AI songs or covers or whatever the case is, in which case the record labels are then incentivized in some way to make these companies profitable. That's one thing. The other thing to just think about is Oliver Schuster, who's Apple Music head of technology, recently said about 33% of all the songs delivered to Apple Music every day are AI generated songs.
God, actually, I beg.
Currently, about 0.5% of people who use Apple Music listen to that music. So it's a very small amount of people that actually consume it. So if you're a creator and you're thinking of putting out AI music, there really isn't that much of an audience for it yet. The problem that probably is going to become a conversation is the US Copyright Office effectively said that prompt generated music, or 100% prompt generated music in and of itself, is not sufficient for copyright. What that means is if you listen to a 100% prompt generated music on, say, Spotify or Apple Music, that song can't be copywritten, so Apple Music or Spotify would not pay out for that song. What that could mean in the future is that these companies are then incentivized to make you listen to that music. Because when you listen to that music, they don't have to pay a record label, an artist, or anyone. The other thing to then keep in mind is that 97% of people, as per a Deezer poll, can't tell the difference between AI-generated music and music of some human creation. And I do feel like all the kind of indicators suggest that while we treat kind of music as this dichotomy of fully human music and fully AI music, there's a gray area in the middle that if you organize sessions or you work in publishing, you know exists, where people are using AI for a part of the process of making music as opposed to the whole thing. Where if somebody can play, say, the guitar but can't play the guitar very well, they'll play the guitar as well as they can and then get a program to make it sound a little bit better, or a little bit more professional. And that is probably where we're going to end up being in the next kind of 12 to 18 months. As regards what that means for the Nigerian music space or kind of music in general, it's really tough to tell, because the best way to put it is no one is at the minute taking responsibility for establishing what the guardrails around AI use music is and will be. The DSPs tell the distributors to tell them if a song is AI generated or not. The distributors are telling the artist, or when you upload this to us, tell us if it's AI generated or not. And there's also the question of will people be as honest as they should be when they are disclosing these things. The DSPs do have programs and tech within the companies that detects whether a song is AI or not, that flags whether the art is AI or not, that flags whether the songwriting is AI or not. But as an industry, we need to decide what the guardrails would be around this sort of technology. So whether we make disclosure compulsory, for instance, or we say that songs have to have X amount of streams before they pay out. So, because we know that very small amount of people listen to AI music anyways, if we say you need 10,000 streams to pay out, for instance, or 1,000 streams, it means that people who are just like pumping slop into the system that nobody is listening to don't earn any money from doing so, so they will stop. Or that might mean that we give songs a shelf life on DSPs and we say, if a song goes 12 months or 24 months, streaming less than 1,000 streams every month, then the song gets taken off a DSP, the same way as if you had a CD in a store, and if it wasn't selling, the HMV would just take the CD off the shelves. And just try and find ways to incentivize the artists from simply typing in prompts and generating songs or generating cover art or things of that nature. But the DSPs aren't going to put those guardrails for the industry. The distributors aren't going to do it as well. And it would have to be like industry people like yourselves who have the conversations and say, for those of us at PRS, this is our stance as writers, or this is our stance as producers, and this is kind of what the vast majority of people within the space agree is good and reasonable use of AI. And as soon as you guys all have that consensus, you can then put that pressure onto the artists or the DSPs or the distributors or the labels.
Thank you so much, Dr. Roman. There was something I was going to say, which I think is very important, which is the 100%, right? And I think that's the most important part, where a lot of people are realizing it doesn't have to be 100% AI. It just has to be part AI, and you can go with it. I think we talk a lot about, like, there are a lot of people that have gone online and be like, well, it's here, just get used to it, or well, it's here, you might as well use it, or it will leave you behind. I think you can be one of two parts. You can either be somebody that says, oh, absolutely not using this, or I'm going to use this, but then if I'm going to use this, I might as well use it productively, responsibly, whatever that means to you as an individual. And you're right, the rules have to be made, right? And it's not one person that can determine that. I do remember hearing about the Warner thing and them training Sono on their catalog, and I think that's crazy. And I think it's valid that you said people don't recognize AI music. As Ade was shared, he's one of the people. But I think it's so important.
Every time they say that, I'm like, who are they talking to? Because I do used to hear it too, and I don't know, cannot say I don't like it. I know it's not you, man. I listen to it like
you work
badly.
in music, like you work in music, so you've got that connection with real music, and you've done more than your 10,000 hours of listening to music, and you can tell.
So you can pick up on stuff. The average person
the
cannot.
average person who listens to radio, elevator music, or whatever the case is, they probably don't have that same sense that you've trained your ears to have of what a human performance can sound or feel like.
Yeah, and I think that's ultimately that's it. That's the thing, is that the AI is here. Yes. How do you choose to use it? Yes. If you choose to use it like whatever that was that they dropped last week and took off, then I'm sorry, you're not a serious person. If you choose to use it to advance what you already know, then sure, you're a serious person. And that is my submission on what effort looks like to me. So that is how I'm rating people's efforts. How are you actually using the AI? Are you putting your all into it, or are you just giving me basic? Whether you use the AI to write the words, or and you just give me a blank thing with words, or you use the AI to edit a picture of yourself, and it looks like that's what OJ really likes. It's just simple and straight to the point. That works. Or you use it to give us a very overwhelming, very artistic looking thing. Great. Whatever your idea is, that is it. The problem is people don't actually have ideas. What they have is just a feeling. And then they tell the AI what they feel, what they don't actually have an idea. They just say, this is what I'm feeling, I want to see. And then they do that and they're like, oh, that's the best you could do. Thank you. 9V.
Can I add something real quick to something Dr. Roma mentioned?
Yes, please.
So like a lot of everything said, one of the reasons why little people got included with AI, Suno, and the like was because of the concept of derivatives. And derivatives are like, sometimes when you hear a song, you know the song, but then you go online and you hear a remix version and fast-paced version of the song, and that makes the song new life. Example is
Papa Ute.
Dive. What?
I said the example you're thinking of is Papa Ute.
Not even that. I don't want to use that. I want to use, because that, I don't think, what's his name? The owner of the song supports that.
No, he doesn't support it.
Yeah, so like, I'm not even going to take that extreme as AI, but I'll bring it to why AI matters in the concept of derivatives. It's because, so Do can add a song called Die For You, and I believe Die For You got a new life because some random kid in a college dorm did a remix of like a fast-paced version that, ended up leading to Ariana Grande hopping on it at some point. That is song now, maybe even went to number one at the point, as of 2023 or something. The thing with that is, when they realized that worked, what they started doing is they would pay people to be able to make those remixes, because if something works, let's try it again. And this time out, but what will happen is that if they give like $20,000-$30,000 to like a random kid to make the person doesn't make any money anymore on that record, on that version they created, because they don't own the song. And AI now allows for just almost anybody. I say almost anybody because learning to prompt is still something that people have to go and study. And then now, if the real art conversation involve the prompting person, the person will be involved in the percentage and on the song. and the labels need, like, they desire to put a hand in that. And my proof of this, even though I can't add it up here, is because Spotify and UMG have partnered to allow premium users to generate AI covers and remixes. And let me read this. So users will be able to use this feature with songs created by participating artists. Okay, so under UMG. Now, I don't know how much credit they're actually going to give to those people, but I think it's interesting that they are in court, and then Warner was the only person among the big three that was really, oh, we are pro AI because we're going to get ahead of the call. So I just wanted everybody to keep that in mind.
Okay, that's interesting. Adeus, you had wanted to say something earlier. No? Cool.
I don't recall.
Okay. 9V.
I wanted to point out the Spotify and UMG allowing persons to create AI thing, but what's it called? Dante already mentioned the update, and I'm just going to round it up. I think we are leaving the topic about what I've said earlier in the beginning of the conversation, that I think it has come to stay. And back to what he said, the effort with the time. Don't be too lazy and fall back into the machine creating the art. It will make you lose the feeling. It will make you lose the emotions you put into the creative work. And I just feel that it has come to stay. A person should do better. And I stand behind OJ also, that please pity the young niggas, pity the creatives, let them make money off music, off the industry, to pay them the little work they're doing. Don't give it to some matching to do it for you and all. So I just want to round up that as well.
I wanted to ask, is Larry Gaga, does he not have some affiliation with Gamma Africa or something?
Yeah, currently is like, I think
that's his label.
This is not a good representation of Gamma Sha, from the Gamma that me and whatever it is, the Gamma that I know, the branding doesn't align, Sha.
So what you are trying to tell me now is that this video that I just watched and that bridge that she's walking that says Lagos, Nigeria, that's supposed to be, well, please, let's move on. It's going to be an interesting. You know what? Let's just move on. Okay. Let's talk about new music, because I cannot. This is what people are. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about new music for real. Has anybody listened to this song? Come on. No. We also Olamide, and we're like, whatever like Gaga is doing there does not concern me. Can't lie. My own thing was I saw this and I saw you people put Olamide and Mavo on a song together, and I was like, interesting. Mavo and Cardar, but Mavo and Olamide was a very interesting one. Any thoughts?
I heard the song once. I think it sort of like reminded me of Olamide from like 2016, where he was into like, I think maybe fast music or something and all of those things. So, but I don't know that the song caught my attention to.
It was into what?
Like fast, where it was sort of
fast music.
It was sort of fast.
Okay. Please.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what I heard. That's why I said let me confirm. Okay, fast-paced music.
About, like, pace of his music and all of those things. So like, yeah, but I'm not sure anything was really like catching me on the song and all of that. But yeah, but I heard it once. Yeah. So, but I think that's my summation about the song.
You know what's funny about it is the music video. That's what is cracking me up, because there's also a music video, and I just, yeah, it's something.
I hope it's not AI generated.
Thankfully, the music video is not AI.
Okay.
But the cover art is definitely AI.
Video, you will see where they wrote Gamma there.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Does anybody else have anything to say about Common? Benedict, you have your hand up. No? Yes? Okay. Real fast. what's her name? Qing Madi's actual song. So the song actually dropped. Slide, I believe, is the. Abby, what was she asking us to do? She said we should slide, Abby. What was she saying we should do?
I don't know. She wasn't talking to me, but I heard it more.
She wasn't talking to me. It's crazy. You heard it, and what did you think?
I heard it.
I heard it is not an answer. She said, "Come slide."
I actually don't have any thoughts. Actually,
you don't have any thoughts. Mm-mm.
No, I played it once. I remember Victoria's voice that stuck out, but aside from that, like it counts, I guess. I genuinely don't have any thoughts about that song.
Pepe, what do you think about it? No? Okay. Cool. Come slide. I thought it was cute. I think, here's my thing. Anytime I have an opportunity to hear Victoni, I get excited. So, but I don't know that this is my favorite up there, but it was cute. Has anybody listened to Rukmani and Bodge's new song, Serial Kisser?
Rukmani and BJ?
No, Rukmani and Bodge.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said.
You guys are saying the same.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I mean, I've listened to it. I like the song. I mean, I like the other one better, though.
You like the other song better?
Yeah, I like the other song better. But I like the two songs. It's nice. I mean, it feels like breath of fresh air compared to what I've been listening to the past couple of weeks. So I added it to I liked songs, and yeah. I don't have much to say about the old song, but just nothing more than the fact that I like both songs, and I like that better.
I really like the one with Bodge. The one with Bodge is good. It's really cool. Real fast. Hey Elle. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. I think I do like the Qing Madi song. I just feel like, and I love Victoria on it as well. I just don't know, like, I don't know if it's her. I don't know if it's the song, if it's the topic. It just felt off. Like it just doesn't align.
I do not want to say anything.
She said barely legal.
She's having a hard time aligning her sonic identity with her visual identity, and that's where there's like a clash. So, yeah, it doesn't feel natural. It's not like she's not natural. It's just something I guess she's going to have to like work on. It's a really good song though. I was listening to it and it was really good. It's a dope song.
My own is just come slide on an EP called Barely Legal.
Yeah. even the words that she was, the like lyrics.
It was not comfortable.
It's like if it was someone else singing it, they'd get away with it, like a Fave, or I don't know, or do you know what I mean, or like a Bloody Samaritan. She just doesn't get. I don't know why. It just sounded wrong. Just a disconnect. Yeah, I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. I'm all for women empowerment and women. You know, again, she's legal, so she can say whatever she wants.
She's barely legal, please.
I mean, she's 19.
I don't know what it is about. Yeah, she's 19, but she's not 12, right? So, but it's just something about her visual identity and maybe how she carries herself, maybe being a bit too quote unquote, I don't know, young, or like the feeling of her being young.
Do you remember?
Not her actually being young, you know.
Oh, do you remember when we were talking about Ira when she did her debut, and we were talking about like the same thing about when she would reach the point where she needs to quote unquote break out and not be a thing. And I think that's kind of the same thing that Qing Madi is facing, but she's trying to solve it in a way that feels very jarring to me. Like she's going very extreme to solve it, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's not making.
Not that deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a bit more natural than this.
Yeah.
it's a bit hard on. No offense, like maybe wrong choice of words, but
Me, I love King. I just don't believe it yet.
You say you don't believe it.
It's a bit mad.
You don't believe that?
No, I just don't believe it yet.
Yeah.
Like, see, when she sang, what was that record?
It's not
what's it
convincing.
called? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I've not bought in yet. Like when she sang, what's it called on I Am the Blueprint? Like the single she had before. She did it on Colors as well.
She did a whole bunch of stuff. I think she had that one song on I Am Blueprint. I think, was it Pressure or something? I can't remember.
Favorite Psycho, thank you. That was the song I was thinking about. So when she put out Favorite Psycho, I remember being like,
that one I kind of believed that.
On one hand, I'm like, you are like, I don't know how old you are, not to age, what's the call. But on the other hand, I was also like, yo, this is some like real, like I bought in. Do you get? Like I did not feel like there was a disconnect because
Favorite
I bought
Psycho,
in.
I definitely believed that.
I really believed the things that she was saying. I was like, I think she even came on ATTWSpace and we started asking, I hope nothing. Hope everything is fine because this song is very crazy to write. Right? But I bought in and it felt like I understood and I believed. This particular song, I did not quite believe.
I think half of being a recording artist is being an actor. That's why it's easy for them to like kind of exchange into, collecting, Golden Globes into like Grammys because, you're supposed to kind of be able to act in your music too, and it's not really convincing at the moment, baby girl. It's giving.
I'm not quite convinced, but the other two, those ones, that's just another Friday.
Another day for them.
Yeah,
love it.
It works.
Yeah. Did anybody listen to Magic's and Fola?
Yeah, I listened to
Juice and Liquor. Abi? That's
yeah, Juice and Liquor.
Yeah. What did you think, Dari?
Yeah, so like in some ways, Magic's, I don't know whether it's his style. In some ways it sounds like he's monotonous in a way.
I'm glad you said it. I think that's what it was for me too. It just sounded like every other.
First listen was underwhelming.
It was very much like I listened and I was like, "This is I swear he has dropped this song before."
Yeah,
that was my reaction. Like, it's not even a bad song. It was just I swear he has dropped this song before.
I've heard this before.
Yeah. So no, that's crazy. Yeah. Magic's and Fola, very interesting. Which also, I will keep saying this. The devil works hard, but you know who works harder? Maven Records. Because why did I see a video of Magic's in the studio with what's her name that was just in Nigeria, Olandria? I thought that was so interesting.
Yeah, that's
I'm like, why is Olandria in the studio with Magic's? Very random thing, but like, yeah, I thought that was funny. Oh, what's up? No, you had your hand up. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no, I had it up earlier. But yeah, I agree. That was so random, especially after she just said she doesn't listen to Afrobeats. Girl.
I thought that was so funny. I was like, where did all of this come from? But shout out to Maven Records because they be working extra hard. So love that for them. Another new song that dropped, Techno Matter. Did anybody listen to that? Yes? New techno? No? Maybe? Coolio. We also had Zeridiel drop some music. FML. Thoughts, feelings, opinions? Nothing. Y'all did really. I'm saving the big one.
Zeridiel with who again? I think I listened to a lot of new music this Friday. Who was it again?
No, it was just the FML song. Zeridiel.
I think I heard it.
Yeah. I heard it, but like, when one of those songs that you hear, like, I don't know, for some strange reason, I was excited for Zeridiel's music, and I realized it was Mind Controls because somebody said they were excited about it, and I was like, yeah, I have to be excited about it. So when I was doing playlists for like the playlist I control, I listened to it and I was just like, oh, okay, on to the next. Like there was nothing. I don't even think any music like that came out this week that was like mind blowing.
Yeah,
you understand?
follow my lead is
should
not bad.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's just like like
last week's it was way better. Last week,
exactly. So when I was doing the playlist this week, it was just like, oh, okay. Like it wasn't skipped, but it wasn't like great either. It's just like a filler week.
Like Mama Africa and Idris Elba.
Okay,
Did you? Okay, actually, let's talk about that. Idris Elba.
Who is Mama Africa?
Angelique, Kidjo. Idris Elba.
Wait, excuse me.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Hold
Hello,
on,
get down. She did who? With what?
Okay. For those who don't know, one of the songs that dropped this week was Idris Elba and
Angelique Kidjo on a track together.
Yes.
It just really.
When I tell you, I laughed so hard. I couldn't stop laughing.
That's the type of song that comes after you play games night and you lose a bet. You now say we'll do a track together to agree on payments. That's what used to happen.
People are coming together that
okay.
have never come together before.
You know what's so funny about this song is the title of the song. I think that's honestly the funniest part of the song. The title of the song is An African. And for those who don't know or who are new to the game, Idris Elba is a rapper, a musician, a DJ. He's not just an actor. He used to rap. If you were tuned in and tapped in a while back, you will remember that there was a point in time where D'banj and Idris Elba had a song together. For those that know.
That's so
him and Davido also have this song together.
Yeah, him and Davido also have a song.
You just can't leave it alone. It's so cringe.
But yes, Mama Africa and Idris Elba dropped a song together, An African. Very interesting. It was actually the first thing I saw, and I thought, interesting. That's all I could say. It was interesting. So, if you guys have a second, go listen to that. There was also a song that dropped.
I liked the Siemka song, but just saying, I just liked it. It was good. Things are.
The Ckay and Siemka song.
Yeah. That was actually.
Bruh, that's a very good song.
Okay.
Very good track. You know that's the second time they come together, yeah? And they've done two over 200%, bro.
Yeah. It's so funny because we talked about it last week.
They have the same DNA running through them. What do you expect? Don't annoy me, please.
Wait, is it true they're blood brothers?
Yeah, they're blood brothers. So we talked about this last week.
Siemka is his elder brother.
The same.
Yeah, so we talked about this last week. Yes, they are brothers. Yes, they are brothers.
They kind of look the same, brother.
No, they are brothers. Siemka is his elder brother.
Yeah, it's very cute. I liked it. That was a very, very cute song. And also, going back to our conversation last week, all the people that were saying XYZ will affect Ckay's blah blah blah. I would like to refer to you people. I would like to tell you something that happened this past week that has not happened before. And don't say I did not tell you people, because I said that this will happen last week Monday, and surprise, it did happen. So in the past 1 week, a miracle of all miracles happened. Boo of the Boolless has now come back into the charts as the most listened to album for the past week. The people do love Ckay. The ladies love themselves Ckay.
The people love cheating.
Sorry, I also want to make a personal confession. All these times I used to do playlists, I used to skip Ckay. I have never added Ckay to a playlist in my life. Let me tell you what I did.
What's wrong
in
with you?
solidarity to the boo of the Boolless and the one that they took the boo, I added into every freaking playlist. I added into R&B playlist. I added into Afrobeats playlist.
I'm actually crying.
Thank you for the drama, Ckay. Love it. I have to buy popcorn.
Only running to
exactly.
you.
I'm part of people that encourage the shenanigans. So please, if Ckay shenan once, it should shenan again, so we can talk about it again and again. So please.
Bro, the part that killed me is like, and all of this is happening. This man is on his way to Freetown in Sierra Leone, and the women are there. Ckay, we wanna party. They say it's going to affect his bag. It's like people don't know what's going on in these streets.
Everybody loves immorality, like it or not. It is going to sex sells. I know it's not directly about sex, but like eventually, indirectly about sex, it sells. Like, I don't even understand. If it was a woman,
I cannot wait for the day that they make memes here as people are talking, so I can be dropping my judging eyes on.
If it was a woman, there's a different conversation to be had, because we will not hear about that again. Me, I'll still add that to playlist, but the general public will not be as quote and unquote accepting. It
Well, in the words of my fave Tiwa, sex, text, no, whatever she said, simple. So
no, Tiwa Savage is
but seriously, how you go say in the words of I did not tell us the freaking
I don't know the words, but the point is, you know what she said.
All I remember is at the end where she said, "Don't never fuck hands in the air."
No, that's what she said. She said sex tape pole by Mije. Like in Yoruba, it means like sex tape can
in my life. So,
but like no, Tiwa Savage is too established, one, and two, the approach she took. I don't know what PR team was working with her at that time. So open and like unapologetic about it. That was the best move. That was the.
They said they deleted everything.
No, apart from that, you don't. Oh shit! Like there are 5 people talking. Wait, apart from them deleting everything. In Nigeria, you don't even have to have video evidence for narratives to keep spinning for years. So it wasn't that. It was the fact that our approach was very, like, I don't care. You know when you can't shame
it is what it is.
The bullets. Like, do you understand? Like, she made sure that you can't shame her because she's already talking about it. And the joke stops being funny when the person that you are joking about joins usually.
Yeah.
So that...
Also, it's the person that put it out any audio.
Yeah. And the fact that one, she's already very, very established. Let's Morave, Abi was her name, tried that kind of thing.
Why you bring Morave
it's going to be the
into
same
this?
results. Do you understand? Sorry, that was the first thing that came to my head. I'm so sorry.
Okay, real fast. We talked about Ckay's new song, which I was going to say for later, but I'm glad we talked about it now. But it then brings up a bad kind of thing, because now we have to go, in my opinion, a little bit downwards. You know when they say somebody is obsessed with doing the same thing over and over again? Ckay and Cardar, African girls.
See, I'm so sorry. Belema, please, can I just say one statement? Because anybody who has been listening to ATTWSpace for the last 3 years, I am never wrong. You people are just late. My Ckay agenda continues to run strong. I cannot believe you will no. This agenda, I will continue to cook it. You people will continue to love African boys like Yash. Now wait till you go chop. You go to chop Yash. You go to chop Epba. You go chop Epba saute.
I want to come out here and publicly say that you people are all part of the problem. Because when that last song dropped with your favorite guy on it, I came on this space and I dragged that song. And people told me that I was not seeing the artistic angle. The first one that made them think that they were
is it the Usobu too much? Is it that one?
All by myself.
Yes.
Your body means why.
Okay.
Your body means why.
The thing is, I think there's one thing to say something is going to be popular and people are going to carry it, and it's one thing to say it's trash, but people are going to eat it, right?
I said it was going to be trash.
But do you remember that's what we said? We said it was interesting.
My biggest thing with that song, and I still feel the same way about like Ckay or Mavo, not even just Mavo, anybody who makes like quintessential, like nothing. Yeah. That's why I removed Mavo, because I actually like listening to Mavo. But like
music.
Yeah, but like music that is just like, not the most substantial, like that kind of music will always be made. Like, I'm so sorry. If you sat down and you enjoyed Tile make you knock them up, then you can definitely eat African boys like Nyash. Sorry, like you sat down and you did Atlanta of your own free will.
First of all, the sequence of the way you just said that line, I think that I'm going to just revolt and stop you. You gotta say that line again. Second,
bro, this is the third time. This is the third time he's doing the same thing. See, can I say something? Can I say something? I feel like CK is our own. It's not Afrobeats punishment for not giving chance. So I don't know, but I feel like
I'm sorry, punishment for what?
It's CK for a lot of things, like for allowing very talented artists to force talented artists to just switch because they need each records, and CK once he gets that each record through a particular frequency, he's going to give you like 8 of it, then like going to overdo it and punish you guys for this is what you guys want. Now you're going to eat a lot of these things, because I think this is the third time he's doing it. He did it with Love One.
Somebody that has to pay back his recruitment. You want him to anyway.
He went on that ride. Then he did Your Body and Inspire with Mavo. I think this is the third, and this is not the last, because he tweeted earlier today that Fila's thing about that doesn't sound like a man that's ready to change. He's going to do like 4 other songs, and you guys are going to beg him to stop. And I think I'm enjoying it, because as long as he's getting his numbers, if you guys allow, because this guy's extremely talented, and I feel like this is the same thing I was saying about Mavo to Ginger the other day. He has done the good songs. You guys are not giving him the numbers with the good songs. Now he's doing the ones that you guys love, and you guys are complaining again. And the thing is, the complaints on Twitter doesn't translate to the numbers he's making on DSPs. Because you guys are not listening to the good news that I say you like. It's not the same number. I feel like the same thing is what's wrong with Runtown. You guys will gas him up like, we miss Runtown. Give us the good news that Runtown will release an EP. And EP will not go and listen to it. And you'll be doing 20,000 streams in a week, 30,000 streams in a week. And I feel like that's why CK is saying the ones you guys like, the ones that's giving him the streams.
So we're being punished because of Runtown dropped good music.
Not Runtown. Because he has dropped the good songs, you guys are not listening. So he's going to drop the ones that you guys are complaining about that's giving him the numbers, and eventually
as a great
the good music. The last Runtown's project mentioned 2 tracks on it.
Times, Cinnamon, Dangerous Hearts.
You guys even try. Talking about this to release and out.
Wasn't a bad project.
Hold on.
The persons are not listening to the good music. So people will listen to the
one time people also tell me what's the last. People also tell me the last CK song that he dropped that was good.
Exactly.
Okay. Like I just mentioned, like the Runtown song.
He's not doing the good music again.
Runtown's music.
He has dropped the good music. If you want
Okay, Nivy.
Okay, wait, but Runtown's music has not declined. Can we like establish that?
No. I'm not saying about the decline.
Shout out to Esther Wiblish.
Esther don't establish. Don't.
You say let's establish that. I don't get you.
Everybody don't. I just want to say, hold on. Hold on now, people, please.
If you want to convince me that last project Runtown dropped was sweet,
exactly. Like let's not do that. It wasn't the best. It was cool though. There was some
everybody. It's beg, I'm begging you people. It's beg, I'm actually begging. Like I'm actually genuinely begging.
Are you saying this song?
Wait.
They said that African girls like Nyash.
Okay.
I be gay Nyash.
It's okay.
African girls get Nyash.
Love you don't at this point you people are not listening. Please, I'm begging. It's beg, I'm actually begging. African girls getting Nyash. Lovely. Love that for them.
Do Me was nice though.
Oh god. Hold on. Please. Pepe asked a question. What is the last CK song that was actually good? And I actually genuinely have a question an answer to that question. You people forget that man dropped What Are We? He dropped Come Close with Ira Star. Sad Romance was not a bad album, really. I thought What Are We was very only knows. But
she remember when Sad Romance came out?
It was 2023, but
2022.
Never mind.
Exactly.
Okay.
Emotions was 2024.
Emotions
My
was
bed
not
was
good.
in that project.
Please, let's not do that.
Bro,
Are you trying to tell me
Emotions was not
emotions?
good, let's
Okay,
leave it.
now.
No. Okay, in that even in that emotions, Ckay or what's the name of that song?
I don't get you. I beg you that shift
don't do
please.
that.
That's 2020.
What song should people tend to
That's
listen
2024.
to?
Please
It was
don't do that.
Ckay a lot of persons listening to it. That's the
Okay,
best song.
sure, good for
Yes,
them. Love
Ekweji, I
them.
don't
Good
get
songs, a
you.
lot of
Now
persons
go.
were not listening to
But
it.
hold on. What about the rest of the whole project? 12 songs. What
I
was
can't
the
even remember, but I think my favorite
Exactly.
is In My Bed was on the project. In My Bed was on the project.
But in
A
my
very
bed,
good song.
okay, and then where's the rest of it? So please don't gaslight
So
us.
that's
because I listened to that project.
Wait. I threw me on the fact that it's a punishment on what you guys have been doing to the. So, not only you guys, a lot of persons. You guys is like I'm trying to be passionate right now. But a lot of listeners have been doing to the craft. Ckay is like the perfect
So
person
Ckay is
that can respond
punishment
to it,
for
and
all
I
of
like
this.
the way he has been doing it. You guys
I
have been
agree.
just
Sad
tired.
Romance was 2020 what? 2023, yeah? That's
I like
like,
Sad
I think the
Romance.
last
Can I give you
2022. That's the last time I feel like he had a good project.
Okay.
In my opinion.
I want to say something real quick, and I think that people would like to use the example like that Naivi said about like when you hit something or
You try to make it work.
helps you dictate, you try to like double down. I give you guys an example, an actual example that you should support, because I agree with you, Naivi, that if you want to do that, makes sense. But let the songs actually slap to the point where people are like, this is your bag, this is your realm. We're just going to allow you because you've mastered giving us this exact same song in 50 different ways, right? The perfect example is Chef Boy. You guys know that song. Take It Off, Lights Off, that song, right? That TikTok song. If you go and look at his catalog, he's been making that song, that similar type of song, for the last 10 years. Every project he drops, there's one song like that song that always hits. Now that the one that has become a mega hit, everybody's going back to line up all the other songs that sound like that song. And they love, if you go out to a party, a hip-hop party, you hear 4 of his songs being played. They all sound good. They're the same song, he's saying the same content, just a different beat, same subject matter. The songs are not good. The remaining, your boy's songs, the last 2 are just not good. And nobody, you stop lying and telling people that, oh, it's the audience, and this, even the video is disappointing because to me, it's Yash that you came to see, and all the babes are smiling at you in the camera. Like, what are you doing? You should, oh man, I'm stressed.
Okay.
But you know that something, you know that we can talk about the taste of a song and it not being like up to scratch, and you can understand that it can still be a popular crowd
song,
favorite, right?
And I think that's the thing, is that there's a lot of people do not understand that is fair, right? So you can say a song is not good. It does not mean it would not get popular. A lot of the time, the assumption is that popular music is good music, but it does not mean that popular music is always good music. And I think that's where the disconnect is. Who knows, in 2-3 months, African girls can be everywhere. And
it ain't gonna be it. I'm sorry.
That's
you
fair.
got Mavo.
I said might.
Last one.
I said
You're not
might.
getting it with this one. Unfortunately.
But
King also he's still rocking his own bomb song. It's not 2 bomb songs fighting each other. Dante, if you come on here and ask me a question, I say BUM, I'll lose my mind this night. Don't say
Dante, what's on your mind?
Okay, and then so funny. I was actually gonna say I don't want to defend this song. I don't like defending what I don't care.
Dante, please stop being advocate. A lot of these people don't need advocacy.
Advocate, guys. Here's the thing. You guys just get it right. I often make statements as an observer. It's hard for me to take a stance because sometimes when we're talking about something, I'll look and I'll be like, do I care enough about this? And that's kind of like what determines the position I take. So this is the thing. For the speakers, what's the consensus on that skills song that said, how do you pronounce
booty in your language?
Thank you, Pepe. Yeah, what's the consensus on that?
Dante, don't piss me off.
No, guys, can't ask questions? Because I want to ask Adi.
You can ask a question.
You can ask a question. You can also say booty.
Okay, you guys feel like it's a good song, all right, cool. So like, I don't really get the difference between that and this. They're in the same genre form. That's one. Two, this is not the second. This is the third song Ckay is doing like this. He dropped one after the song with Mavo, and this is where my question for Adi comes. I remember even that song entered TTC chart. And then this song too is gone. So if we are not, I get ready, because I don't think this argument or this conversation is about song being good equal to numbers or what or this. But if at that moment the artist is leaning on data or what they are choosing to churn out, not because I agree with that state of mind, but that's what they are doing. And why would you say we shouldn't ask the audience that is what they are accepting, and the artist just happens to be doing what they are accepting?
I'm very glad that you asked that question. But here's the thing: I'm going to age myself before Pepe gets a chance to age me today. But I will tell you that it's a matter of I've been around long enough to have seen artists do exactly that, and then come back when the gimmick drops to say, I'm going to go back to like making what actually core quality music sounds like, because either the numbers shifted away or the fans are going to get used or drawn to something new eventually. And I think that's actually probably a symptom of what you're seeing with the sort of resistance with this particular song. It's like sonically, it just doesn't sound like, maybe because it has the same tempo, like a little bit, maybe something like that. I can't tell what it is because I listened to it and I struggled, but I think it's a little bit of like the bass is like, you can sing about this particular subject matter. It just doesn't need to sound so elementary. And I think that's what it sounds like in this particular song. Like the lines, the flow, it's like the repetition. There's songs where like repetition like that works. And in this particular instance, it doesn't feel like that. And I think what's going to eventually happen is, to Navi's point, there's absolute talent there. That what will happen eventually is when the number thing is not satisfying you, or maybe you've paid back or whatever, you now want to flip back and you want the credibility of being a serious artist, and everybody has now boxed you into this, like, you are just this like gimmicky music, artist. Like let's just vibe type music. And you use the Skills example. That was 2017 or 2016, if I remember correctly. Skills drops that same song today, or somebody else does it 3 times in a row, and it doesn't have the same impact. Even what's his name? Kiss Daniel. Where people can argue that like he makes quality music, like you know we're going to get a 6.5 from this guy every single time. But after a while, people are like, guy, give us the same 6.5, but give us in another format. And I think this particular instance is just not the thing. It's not. Again, I could be proven wrong. Maybe there's a marketing budget. Maybe another line in the song jumps out to everyone. Maybe there's a flow. Maybe there's a TikTok AI version that makes it jump. Who knows? Like, I can't predict the future. But from listening to it on the first go, there's no way that this is the song of the summer. And you're touting it as the song of the summer. Don't annoy me. It's just not going to do it at all.
I'm not saying it's the song of the summer, but I'll say it more.
No, they said that.
He said it's the song of the summer. Real fast.
That's very way better, man. Please, just one thing. I think I'm able to get behind what I did with this thing. If you can just confirm this one. Victoria has a song called All Power. Do you like the writing on that?
I love that song.
Yes, because it does what it's supposed to do. Like it's not. I just don't want a scenario where like someone that you know that had like. I don't know if it's one of those where you like every so often you give us a throwaway where you're like, here you go. Like I know you guys like let me just feed the masses a little bit, but let me show you guys I'm still legit. Like it just feels too much like now everybody knows it's a bad move. Like it's a very, and I think that's where people are going to like you lose people a bit because everybody knows that artists are here to make money and they have bills to pay. But we still want it to be packaged. Like I think it was El that said it earlier about like the acting part of it. It's like give us this thing that makes us think that it's not that thing that you're doing, because when it's too on the nose like it is now, it feels forced and it's not like as enjoyable. Those types of tracks at you because they're very like you're either like a club you're either like 3-6 Mafia who's always going to tell you that they want you to bend over and da, or you're going to be like someone who can tell us that you have like range, and now it just feels like you have shrunk your range to the smallest bit that it can be to the part that gives you the most ROI when it comes to monetary value versus the impact on the music.
Fair enough.
Okay, Mrs. What's it to you?
I want to say something, please.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
Okay, I want to say this thing, but I don't want to get stoned. My first introduction to Ckay was God damn it, you fine. God damn it, you sexy gone. So like Ckay's musicality to me, Ckay's musicality to me has shifted over the years, and he had one good project, and he had one great song that went around, and then it's back to God damn it, you fine in another talking about Yash. So my thing is that he can also.
Miss, what's it to you? You ask for water and you will get champagne. Like I said, I'm never wrong. People are just late.
I promise you can go back to and we'll still chop it. My thing is that if you ever cared for a child before, you will know that what Ckay is doing is not new or revolutionary. It's the attention grabbing scheme that is doing. If you have ever been with a child, once they know that you are ignoring them, they do the worst, most heinous shit, like removing Vaseline and rubbing it all over their body because they know that that's going to get attention. Now, this is Vaseline all over the body moment. That is what is happening.
Nah, this ass.
So Mrs. What it is, I actually agree with you, but I think why I'm even more disappointed is this same play happened after that Love Wanting thing because it was also the Emiliana move. If you listen, he was kind of gunning for that same effect.
Yeah, he did four of those. He did
of that
four
version.
of those.
Yeah, like trying to recatch that again, and I'm like, it's very painful.
Guys, what if this is who Ckay is? Like, why?
That's what I'm saying. So it's two things. It could be.
Dante, what do you mean? Don't do that.
No. See,
it's the same because Ms. Wasitia is correct. Like the same Ckay made in Kechi turn up, the same Ckay made container don't land. Like I get that. I'm just like there's a part of Ckay that is there that I rather define him by than this.
Okay, but we exist in multitudes as human beings.
It can people show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah, it can be that savant that we're talking about, but it can also be the guy that also produces caca. And we have to be accepting of that. And I think the attention that is seeking is getting it. It will get to a point where he was going to create a song called Shake Your Tail Feather and nobody would care. And this man will have to go back to Love Wanting and be like, okay, the last time my stuff peaked was when I was thinking about romance. And then we'll go back to the drawing board and sing about romance.
I think he thought, honestly, that this was the evolution after sad romance. After singing about romance and then singing about sad romance, he thought.
No way I believe that. There's no way.
Oh yeah, no.
And you know what? That's fair too. Maybe he thought it was time for him to be a bad boy, but his own version of.
I don't gauge it.
His own version of bad boy is not giving what it's supposed to give. But that is that on Ckay's new song. We also got another new song. We talked about how Shakira and Burna Boy's World Cup song is in the top 100 for TTC. This week we also got a new World Cup song from Lisa, Anita, and Rema. Did everybody listen? What are the thoughts? Mrs. What's it to you?
It's so like Brazilian music coded. The amount of percussion.
I mean, I would hope so because
I didn't even wait for
us
to land in that song.
Yeah, I would hope so because what's her name? Anita is Brazilian, so it better.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like that's part of the reason, but it's just Lisa, but Lisa is like good at normally. So
yeah,
she is.
What?
No, the next question. I said she is.
You don't like Lisa?
Lisa is super talented.
It's not that I don't like it though. As genre of music, I just
like.
Let's not get into it. No, K-pop is like. K-pop is another version of another type of music. Why will I listen to that when I can just listen to the real thing? So like K-pop, I don't really like K-pop at all, but it's okay. That's a personal opinion.
That's fair. What's your thoughts on the song? What's your thoughts on the song?
I'm not gonna lie, I listened to it, but I didn't finish the song. I listened to it and it was just like, oh, no. Okay, all right. I went to the next one. That was I didn't even get to listen to Rema.
All I can say is that this song is like this whole entire how I feel about this entire World Cup. Underwhelmed.
Adewus, I actually have a question.
Which is in your country that is hosting it?
I'm a child of the kingdom.
Is that why it's underwhelming?
I belong to no country.
Okay, Adewus, I actually have a question for you. Out of between the song and the Burna Boy song, which one do you prefer?
I'm going to bust your brain and tell you that the song of the World Cup, if you should listen to, was dropped by Moelogo. Go and listen to it. That's the song, guys.
Moelogo just dropped a song called
That's the one that you should listen to. Because whatever these two people are doing, they are pissing me off. That's all.
The last World Cup song I cared about was Amina Mina, so I don't even know that I would have ever listened to this song. I don't care enough about the World Cup to care about what song is released along with it, but I'm happy for them.
I want to start an agenda. This is not the right place to start it, but I'll tell you people here. So whenever you catch me in the streets with this my agenda, just rep it. I just love how the people of this my United States of America love to shout that they have so much deep culture. And the greatest sporting event is in their country and not a goddamn peep. From anywhere, from Atlanta to Louisiana to LA to New York, silence. And then, God forbid, somebody in Europe now start something now, they'll start up in house, they'll start breaking Twitter spaces, Joe Budden will be shouting. But anyways, if you see me out in the streets with my agenda, I don't have any
I don't even
energy
understand this agenda, for sure.
Don't worry, it's okay. Those of us that know what I'm saying, it's okay. I know how to start.
I was gonna say that it's interesting because I haven't, even though I'm actually next to where they are doing World Cup this summer, where they are playing the games. I actually genuinely have no intention of being anywhere near there because I can foresee that would be the breeding ground of American chaos. So,
well, obviously your reasons are different because they're going to just bring traffic and noise to your house. That's not why we're here. I just want you to know that if somebody said that they are not world champions or something, now everybody start shouting in the Twitter's verse.
I mean, now, they already argue every day about which football is the real football. So
well, the real one now came. I mean, the imposter came. Everybody's silent now until we do our own. Now we do something. They start shouting again. But anyways, carry on.
So, Mrs. Watson, you still have your hand up? No? Okay. So what I'm hearing here is we're not World Cup music fans. I think I'm on the same page with Pepe. I don't know what World Cup music they've been making since South Africa. Anything before after South Africa, I genuinely don't know what's going on there. So, but shout out to all involved. I think they were desperate and that's why they brought back Shakira. Maybe that's why. It is what it is. But,
I mean, well, you also have to remember that like they're every 4 years, right? So if they don't have staying power and they're not done somewhere that like moves the world, quote unquote, you might not hear it anymore. Like there's songs that are inside.
I think one my thing is I don't expect to hear it after the World Cup. That was not the point for me. The point I was trying to make was that, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. Can you name the songs from last World Cup?
Is it good?
Oh my God. There was, I can't remember the song, but I know it had Davido.
I'm actually begging.
That's fine.
Was it Better Together or something like that? I can remember some of the older ones because of the relationship you had with the World Cup that year. Like I think usually the songs do well if there's a story behind the host or like the lead up to it. Everybody's afraid about this country that nobody is excited. Nobody want to kick no goddamn ball in this country. Whatever show you World Cup you even host for this country at this place. Because anything can happen tomorrow now. So nobody's listening to the idea or whatever they call that, the idea.
I heard the song is good, but I'm not interested. That's just the truth.
No, it's honestly not bad. I'm like I said, I did not listen to I didn't get to the part where Rema even landed. on.
Oh, Rema is on the song too. Oh wow.
No, so just to be clear,
the other
Pepe,
one,
hold on.
I literally was
Hold
playing.
on,
There's another version.
hold on,
There's two
everybody.
songs.
Hold
Two
on,
separate songs.
everybody. There
Oh,
are
there's
two
two
different.
separate songs.
Yes,
Got it.
there's.
You guys, please, I have a
Shakira
question.
Hold on, please. I beg, please, everybody, calm down. Like we can't all stop. First song, Burna Boy and Shakira. Yeah, Abi. Second song, Lisa, Anita, and Rema. Goal. Abi?
Okay.
That's the name of the song. Goal, Sabi Goal. Yeah, those are the two songs.
Yeah.
Those are the two songs. Oh wow. I thought it was all one, man. Damn, crazy.
There's rumored to be a third that's supposed to drop.
There's gonna be a third.
I'm also curious when they talk about. I think. I understand how music, pushes boundaries, raises funds, but I'm always curious about how does the UK, they're raising money funds for underrepresented children. Anyway.
You have questions. And you have your
I just have questions.
And you know what? That's fair. I think the bigger conversation to be had is the fact that if you peep it, they've really, at least with this second song, they've added Asia, but 2 World Cup songs, 2 Afrobeats artists. Are they saying something?
The same report, but you know what? You know what even irritates me even more? Burner has a so-called football team that's meant to be inspiring or empowering. Why? If there was I just feel like if there was more intention around collaborating in that way, then I'd be like, oh, I'm up. Do you know what I mean? Because actually, the Burner and Shakira song's actually alright. It's not bad. It just feels like tick boxy, but I guess that's what these kind of placements are.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be like that.
They do usually are meant to sound like that. Yeah. I think that's what it is. I was gonna say a different reason. I was gonna say they are saying that clearly nobody in America, because here's the way I see it, right? Is that if America is the people that are hosting World Cup, at least they will have one American on at least one of the songs. No American anywhere to be found. And so I just found it very interesting that we have
Afrobeats.
We have 2 Afrobeats. We have 2 South American. You said they usually don't play in the World Cup.
No, they don't play football like that. Like they're not a football nation like that.
Well, they have their own type of football, right?
Then they shouldn't be entering to host the team now.
Let's not enter this conversation if we go here.
Very political.
I know. I'm talking about.
You say make capitalist nation no put bid to host World Cup. Come on.
But they've never really been you get that with a city hosting the Super Bowl or something, but they don't have that same energy for global events. Even when they're doing it for Women's World Cup or whatever, it's not. America does not care that deeply.
They don't.
America does not care about anything that is not there.
You have an administration. You have an administration that doesn't
very
give
hostile
that's very hostile to the rest of the world. So it's you're not going to get people reaching over to make this happen. It's just not.
Yeah, that's sad. I would think
hotels are really
everywhere is expensive. Everywhere is expensive.
And they're worried, Ckay.
Yeah,
everybody should.
What do you mean about lack of business?
No,
because nobody's buying. What's it called? Nobody's buying a hotel.
Pepe.
Are they shocked before they go carry you put inside ICE detention center? If not you go buy.
There's still a market for it, but they're too expensive.
They're too expensive. So also, I think
tickets should be 1,000.
I think also part of the problem came with the way they organize ticket sales as well for the actual game. Talk less of the scarcity or not scarcity of where to stay. I in Dallas, for example, because they're hosting some games here. One of the things they did that I thought was crazy was they sold tickets to the game, right? But you know how if you're going to a concert or you're going to a game at a stadium or something, when you buy your tickets, you get your seat number. What happened was when they sold tickets to the World Cup, they didn't give them seat numbers. So people just bought tickets essentially based on a price tier. So, like for example, I go and I buy a ticket, and I see a ticket is $600, and I go and I buy a World Cup ticket, and then you go online and you see there's a $600 ticket, but then you find a ticket that is maybe 400, and you're like, oh, there's a lower tier, so maybe these are cheaper seats, right? So you go and you buy the 400. Well, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, they finally released the seats, the assigned seats to the people that bought tickets, only for them to find out that, like, it don't matter, you could have bought $1,000 tickets, your seat is in the nosebleeds. So the tickets were not really based on price. It was on vibes.
They should do and don't do in the next couple of weeks. I want to see my Odogo for $200. Thank you very much.
So, whether it's Ronaldo, whatever the World Cup is, I think what I'm actually curious about is with the opening ceremony, the closing ceremony, all the like other parts of it, because also it doesn't help that they're playing across the country, and America is not necessarily like a favorable, easy place to like navigate around. You have to buy a plane ticket, do all of that. So it's going to be interesting, but I'm very curious what the opening and ending will be like. Like, they're probably going to have the people that did the music perform all of these different things. So I'm very curious how that's going to play.
All in all, I'm just happy for Afrobeats artists. I mean, the ones that are inside there. Congratulations to them. The other people, well, cheers.
Yeah. We have a lot of new music that I haven't touched on. You mentioned Moelogo earlier. Moelogo dropped Sundown.
He did drop a song.
Yeah, very cute, very fancy. We also had another song drop, Odumodublvck and Zlatan. Did anybody listen to that? Motion Sickness. Was that just a sign? Was that just a sign?
This guy's badly behaved.
It was a great song.
I don't understand.
He actually has bad behavior.
One thing that I think I'm not a consistent person. I'm very consistent.
You know what you are. You are very consistent. It's okay. For the people that do like Odumodu, what did you think about it?
Yes, all right, just going.
Go ahead.
Wait, but to answer, it's not that for people. I really like the song Not Odumodu. I feel like that's too much for people that like Odumodu. Is quite.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
you don't have to like
but I like
Odumodu,
the song.
But you like the song.
Big shout out to Odumodu and Zlatan, man. I think it's like the third or fourth one they'll be jumping on together, and I think it's always a yes for me on all their collaborative efforts. This one's quite personal again. Now, this is not me trying to be funny. It's actually in the song. Big shout out to Zlatan. They made a very big shout out to us now winning the league. And I think that makes it a bit biased. That could be a bias for me to the song. I mean, it's a great song. Odumodu's, I think he has that in back. That particular melody flex, he has it in back, and that time does this thing. So it's a great song for me. I really, really like the song. It's a very good song. So I don't know why persons don't feel sometimes we really feel the song. I think I understand where majority of the conversation section, but yeah, let me allow that to talk without me going to conclusion yet. But me, I really, really like the song. It's a good song for me.
Interesting. Dari, what do you think?
Also, I really like the production. I think it was produced by Lekka. I think I heard the signature at the beginning. I also think that Odumodu has this pocket of high life where he is usually in his bag, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I liked it. I'm not really sure I'm into Zlatan's, the whole part of his verse, but I think it's a decent song. So, I think it has some replay value.
Cool. Anybody else have thoughts? Zlatan and Odumodu. The first thing I thought when I heard the song was cool name. I really liked the name of the song. I was like, Motion Sickness. Okay, what am I about to listen to?
Beautiful gown.
Did you guys see the controversy around the name?
Wait, what was the controversy?
What's the name?
Motion Sickness. Sorry, Pepe. The name of the song is Motion Sickness.
No,
Yeah.
the picture is Dex, not Leka. I had to go and confirm Dex and UC.
Oh, it's Dex? Oh.
Yeah, Dex and UC.
But Leka also produced on it, don't worry. If Dex is there, Leka definitely produced that song.
He doesn't have any production
If
service.
you hear the, what do you call
Maybe
it?
it's not in the credits.
The intro has
Like, announced it was on the tail. Leka produced.
Yeah. Okay, Pepe. Pepe, real fast.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The name of the song is Motion Sickness. Mrs. What's it to you? What is the controversy?
Yes, what's the controversy?
It's not really controversy. It's me being a messy person. So basically, there was a tweet that the Blaqbonez twat years ago, where it was like motion sickness. It twat that tweet, and now Odumodublvck has gone to name his song that they're like, oh my god, it's so obsessed.
Like after the tweet that he tweeted.
Yes, it was like, oh
interesting.
My God, so obsessed. Like,
so he's obsessed with
why
Blaqbonez.
don't you can't find your own title? Like,
why are you so obsessed with me?
Like,
Motion sickness is a popular line now. I don't think it's.
I know it's fun. It's funny that's the quote unquote controversy.
Yeah, I feel like it's a popular.
Yeah, God forbid the nigga has motion sickness.
Let me not lie. Apart from that, like it was really online. People were like, "Oh my god, he's copying him! Oh my god!"
Yeah, I saw it. I saw
Blaqbonez is never wrong. Is people are just.
Oh my god! I need people to get something doing, please.
He's a name.
There's always gonna be Blaqbonez,
Odumodublvck back and forth, yeah.
Right now, because
and
of things that have happened in the past and all of those things. They're relating it to the Tyler era thing with the A-pop.
With A-pop, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I really.
And coincidentally, his name is Chanel. So
yeah. Anyway, on that note, let's talk about Chanel. The long-awaited
Chanel.
My dear, not that one. The long-awaited song from our dear friends, our landlord himself, Asake and Blaqbonez, has finally come. Long-time friends, in fact, brothers, if you speak to them. They have come together to give us a beautiful song called Chanel. And it is making the rounds, it is doing numbers. So the question for the class today is, who has listened to Chanel? Who has watched the music video? Who has been also counting down to the day that this song will finally come out? And what did you think about it now that it is here? I personally thought it was beautiful, and I also thought it was funny that Blaqbonez gave us a second Asake option, because apparently they shot two versions of the music video for Ashake's like entrance into the song, and both of them look fire. So that was very cute. I will start with Dante. Dante, what's your thoughts on Chanel, the long-awaited song?
Yeah, I like the song. Like the chorus is so hard ever since I heard the snippet, and then I love the song more when I found out that my favorite member of 44dB produced or co-produced the song.
Wait, which one?
Which 44dB member?
Who? Is it Jay? Who's your favorite? I don't know who your favorite is.
I said, like, you guys don't know how to keep view credits and see the person that we did great. Like, what's happening?
He's the one that brought it.
He's the one that said it now. Wait, who is it?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Johnson IP.
Oh, Johnson. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Jay. Yeah, okay. I figured that's who it was.
Three guys, Johnson IP, of 44dB, Spike, Ida, and J Poppin. So when I Johnson IP produced on that, I was like, okay, this is already getting there, because
I figured it was Jay.
Those people will love it. So it even made part of like Blaqbonez approaching this sound, which I'll come into that, makes sense for me. So then I am not like all of you are in industry. I did not know Asake was going to be on this song. I opened my YouTube and saw a video Chanel featuring Asake or something, and I was like, that's crazy, because I know I came on online and I saw people say, oh yeah, some people already me, and I'm like, yeah, shout out to you guys. But it added to my own experience, because I did not know that Asake was going to be on that song. Now the song is really, really good, and Asake did his thing. Blaqbonez did this thing like crazy. It's my favorite song, like I think from the past week, and it blew any other like record out of the water for me. And something I wanted to point out was the sound, like I was saying. So in the last year, we've kind of like had the UG thing step out to, build an audience, and some of them have gotten like some level of success, and their names, they've scaled up their careers and stuff. And all of that came with a sound. And that sound is very evident on this song. And while majority of them are not on, I don't think any of them is on like Blaqbonez level, it's interesting to me that like the sound, this is like the first time, right? This is the first time I can point to personally that I'm like, okay, the sound has gone mainstream, and I just need the artist to also become more mainstream. But Blaqbonez didn't just rip them off. He was already getting into the mix and co-signing their artists and featuring them, because the song before this was Osopa, and that had Afrobeats on it, and that's somebody from that sense. So I think everything, the story, the production, the sound, the feature, everything about the song makes me appreciate the song a lot. And then it's such a good song. Like the chorus is such a good chorus. And I remember when Blaqbonez dropped Sex of Our the album, one of the things that stood out to me was the fact that he was a rapper, but it was the majority of the hooks and choruses. And even when he brought singers onto the project, they had verses. Like it really showed that I can hold my own when it comes to making captivating hooks that actually, connect and hit people. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about this song. Love it.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm actually surprised that you didn't know that Asake was going to be live and direct. I think as people that have
They were
been...
in the studio together, but aside from that, like, nothing else.
Those are brothers,
People
man.
have speculations, but when I wasn't confirmed, I wasn't going to answer.
Yeah, those are their brothers. They are brothers in the game for a long time. So it's been long awaited. And I love.
Oh, that's another part of the story that makes it even better.
Yeah, it's been a song that's been waited for. 9V, what are you saying?
Can you guys hear me? It's raining here already. So
yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
All right. So, firstly, I want to say, I think Dante mentioned it, but the first thing I would like to say as regards to Sound Sleep, I think it's a very big week for the underground scene. The true producers, J-Pop being Justin IP and the third guy, and the fact that, what Blaqbonez have been trying to do the past couple months, trying to, prepare the audience for what's to come with collaborative efforts with couple underground guys, and now taking it to I think the biggest mainstream artist at the moment. It's a kind of, I feel like it's that bridge for me, and I feel like it's a very big one for the other underground scene. That is how should I call it, industry wise for the song, but for the song personally, it's beautiful. And I think everybody's saying the same thing on it here about how it's sort of different from what they've been hearing from mainstream artists the past couple months. And also, my thing is, as I guess entrance into the song, some of the most beautiful thing, what I like most about the song. The fact that I think one DJ did it, even though I'm talking about it, but I think that a particular DJ did it and it was posted on how you can sync both artists' lyrics and takes, and it should be so perfect together. I love that. And the video, again, Asake's entrance and the video, this particular leg work he did, I've watched that show like 100 million times. And again, I just love the fact that I enjoy big watch music, and I think big shout out to Blaqbonez is like a perfect artist when it comes to that. And I just love the fact that we're able to, flex their words, I'm talking about lyricism now, flex their words, flex that big boy on the song. I just love the song. It's a very, very good song. The production, the lyrics, and everything, the video, 100% for me. I really like it.
That's cool. Did you see the alternate video thing?
No, I haven't seen that.
Actually, let me see if I can find it. I'll find it and pin it up here. It's really cool. Does anybody else have any thoughts on Chanel?
Yeah, I wanted to chime in.
Go ahead.
I think I'm always scared when somebody puts out a clip of a song, and maybe like the chorus is fire, and you're anticipating it and all of those things, and then they put out the song, and sometimes it might not match. But I think this one was entirely different. I think that everything came together. We were speaking about things like cover art and all of those things. I think this is a dope example of a good cover art. I think everything sort of like came together. The visuals were too clean. But speaking about the song itself, I think the production stood out. It stood out from the moment I heard the song. The production was very distinct and it was very great. The hook. Then I really like Asake's verse. I think he ate up the verse. I even saw some tweets where people were trying to rank some of like his verses, his guest verses, and all of those things. I don't know where this one will land, but he really did his thing in terms of
Definitely next to Stubborn with Victor.
yeah, stubborn. I know that stubborn one. I don't think he's topping that one in a minute though. So, but yeah, so people were trying to rank it, but I think it's a really good song. I think this is an example of everybody coming together and just ensuring that they did justice to the record, from the video shoots to the album art to the song itself and everything. So it really, I don't think any song is topping it from this week of release. So I think it's phenomenal.
That's cool. Yeah. I really appreciated like the effort. See how I said effort again? I really appreciated the effort they put into the song. It was actually really good, and I think it is a long time coming, especially knowing how they went to school together and all of that. So it's been a long time coming for sure.
I'm happy for them both, but I'm really just happy for Johnson. I can't lie.
Yeah, I love Johnson, right? That was literally the first thing I was wondering. I was like, when you said from 44 dB, the first, like, there were only two people that came to my mind at first. And then I was like, wait, it's probably Johnson. So that's cool. That's awesome. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, on that note, anybody else have anything about Chanel? I know I haven't gotten to all the new music. I missed some people. NSG dropped a project, I guess.
Project Ckay. Didn't they just drop one like?
It's part two.
It's part two of their project.
Okay.
It sounds from diaspora busy. I don't even know. But
they say it sounds of the diaspora too.
Yes. Have you guys have you guys listened to it?
I haven't listened to the whole
I didn't
thing.
know there was a part one. Well, I knew there was a part one, but I've not listened to part one. So
I thought there was only part one.
No, I knew about it. That's why I was like, what do you mean they dropped another album? I didn't know they were doing part one and part two, but cheers.
Yeah, they dropped another project, part one, part two. I thought it was... I heard, like, what song did I hear? I heard one song. I know I heard one. And I was just like, I think my thing with NSG is, I don't know that... I think they speak to a very specific type of Afrobeats listener. And I get it. That's all I can say about NSG.
She trying to say that's not you.
They speak to a specific type of...
That's exactly what she's saying.
And I get it. It's not me, Sha, but I get it. There are some of their songs, though, that real down, I'm always there. It's so funny because, like, the album that from NSG that I will always go back to, surprisingly, is Area Boys. I thought that was a good album, but this sounds from diaspora. Abi sounds of the diaspora, rather, because they didn't say it's from. It was very interesting to me. I feel like I'm missing some new music along the way. Is there anybody that has listened to any new music that I missed There are quite a few.
Underground sounds. There are a lot of underground drops.
Yeah,
UG drops
underground
this
projects.
record.
Did anybody listen to Timmy I Love You's project?
Who?
Millie.
Oh, Timmy, I Love You. He dropped a Millie EP. Sorry.
Yeah.
What did you think about
Rivington drops.
Rivington.
Oh, talk about Timmy first, right?
Yeah, like Timmy first. Let's talk about Timmy I Love You. How was Millie? I didn't listen to Millie, but for those that listened, what do you think about it?
A bit lost here. Is it Millie, the project by Timmy, or I don't know how to pronounce it?
Yes, Timmy I Love You.
Timmy.
Okay, I heard the project.
What did you think about it?
I think it's calm. I don't know if it's for me yet, but there's something very Odumodublvck about it, like with how it delivers and also production-wise. So I think I appreciate those elements because I have that reference, but otherwise I don't know if I'm all the way there. But finding out that, I remember there was time we have a conversation about, foreign labels keep picking up our artists. The same label that picked Zlatan have also signed in. So that was an interesting fact.
I did not know that.
Who are we talking about?
Somebody named Timmy I Love You. Don't worry about it. Like, if you have to ask who are we talking about.
No, every time I hear the Timmy and I don't hear the second part,
If here's the thing, I feel I don't bother about this guy. It's an age thing. Because I've already struggled. I don't want
Yeah, if you have to ask who is that. If you have to ask who is that, don't worry about it.
You can ask who is that because you don't know something.
No. I agree that you should ask if you don't know something. But at this point, I don't even know that you want to know this one, so it's okay. It's all good.
Yeah, because it's like...
What if I want to know to make sure it's not on my list?
You should know him, he's really good now.
That's fine.
OJ
is the one that
said
said
OJ. I don't really tell you, you don't tell me, don't tell me, don't advise me on anything today. OJ, don't say anything to me.
Actually, OJ, I want to know.
Just leave me alone.
OJ, I want to know, what did you think about the project?
I think it was very good. I really like it.
Grammy nominated, yeah.
I enjoyed out of 4 tracks, I really enjoyed 3.
I feel like OJ saying that he likes it is all the proof that Davis needed to say he's not gonna do it.
No, but out of 4 songs, I won't say I liked everything, but out of 4 songs, I really enjoyed 3 of them. The one with Zlatan, In My Benzo, and What's Up.
What's Up? I know you will say What's Up, but it's calm. It's calm. But I think, do you know Wolf's Joey? He kind of reminds me of a Nigerian version of that. Although Wolf's Joey approaches sexy drill, that's the normal stuff he does. But Timmy is kind of, because Timmy's writing is very Afrobeat, but his delivery is
and but it's posh, production is somehow maybe something that Pink Panthers would do, but more Afrobeats, dreamy pop kind of production,
because it's still
Afrobeat inclined.
Yeah, that's why I said the production really held me because I think Elements produced a song. Yeah, if I remember correctly.
The one with
it's different from any song I've heard. Because even that song is not typical Zay's tempo, if I can say that. So yeah, those are the reasons why they stood out to know that project.
If you guys want to tap in with this guy, this guy has songs we learn that's really fire from 2 years ago. So I feel that's where the connection with the antagonist guys.
You know what? They might not get learned, but he has a song with number 11 or no 11.
I don't really like that one.
Yeah, but that song is a really fire song. That's one I think people might get behind.
Okay.
But the one with Mavo too, Bodywork is actually that one is even more Afrobeat inclined than any other thing that he has done, and that's really fire.
Yeah, I don't understand that song, but yeah.
I feel I think this is so kind and so sweet. I will not be listening to him, but I enjoyed listening to you guys.
Real fast. I found the video, so I posted it up top. You guys can watch it. It's Blaqbonez, where he says, check out this other entrance that they made for Asake, and they had to pick
Chanel.
Yeah, for Chanel, and they had to pick one to use.
Can I talk about the Riveting project before we leave?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me finish this. So, they had to pick one between this one and the other one for the music video. So that was what they settled on, was the other one. But this one also looked it was cool. It looks cool, even for a very short entrance. It's pretty cool.
The only thing I've learned in all of this is Asake was really meant to be a star, man. I'm so sorry. Everything I see of him just confirms he really was meant to be a star. Wow.
Yeah.
And that's how star do. But yeah, sorry.
That's how star do.
Raven
He was waiting his turn and just
he was in the back. It was just let me appear. So yeah, that's good. 9V, let's talk about Raventon, and then we'll talk about music that's coming. There's a very exciting one that's coming on Friday. So
before we go into that, please, I would like to take an opportunity to do R&B correspondence.
Yes. 1 second. 9V, Raventon, please go ahead. Tell us about.
Yeah, I mean, drops an album, Light Bringer, I think. Yeah, it's so the thing is, I'm not really a big fan of the sound before this project, and the reason why I think I'm just so excited to say one or two about it is that this is the first time in, I think, recent times after the song with Santi. This is the first time I'm enjoying a song, and I just want to say this guy might be one of the most talented Nigerian I've heard in my life, because what he did on this EP is so. I mean, when you're listening to something, it's like you are actually watching a movie, or you're watching from a writer's intention. Bro, I can easily get what you're trying to do with this EP. And it's just so different from this random song selection, this mixtape everybody has been dishing out for the past couple months. My favorite on the project is a song titled Ogo, and it's so beautiful. The production is crazy, and I just wish the guy can do more releases and do more of music than whatever it is getting himself involved with until I love his songs. This project, I think everybody should listen to the EP. It's one of the most beautiful songs I've ever. Couple of songs it's 5 songs back to back, and I enjoy everything. It's one of the most beautiful ones I've heard in recent times, and my favorite. I think if you want to look in with anyone, it should be that Ogo song. It's very, very beautiful. So yeah, big ups to the guy. I really love the EP. Yeah.
Awesome. On that note, R&B correspondent, what you say?
Please, my queen released an EP, Anais Cardar dropped an EP. That's the announcement I came here to come and make. She dropped a fantastic. Oh God, I just love people that can sing and just make you feel things. God bless the day Wizkid and Asake decided to put her on their project. My life has been better for it. So if you're into, that kind of soothing, head rubbing, if you don't want to hear about African boys that like yash and African girls we get yash, listen to Anais Cardar's EP. I think it's called Map of Her Shadow. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, Map of Her Shadow. You're talking to the choir. As long as it's me, you're speaking to the choir, preaching to the choir, right?
I'm gonna move on to music that we should be expecting. Our dear Queen dropped a video with some hints in it. I'm talking about energy.
Which Queen?
Don't worry, you will understand in a second. She said Energy is coming this Friday. And she's featuring some very special people. And she did put a picture of Jam Jam in the thing.
Oh, Tiwa.
Yes, and then we got 2 clues. One was a necklace that said WC, which can only mean one thing, Wande Coal. And the second was Abuad, was the clue. So, coming this Friday.
As for Mavo.
Yes, so coming this Friday, expect a song with Tiwa Savage, Mavo, and Wande Coal.
And Wande, wow, that is okay.
As long as it's not R&B, I'm here for it because she should just get back into Afrobeats. All that singing, okay.
Hello, get down.
Lovely voice.
Get down.
You should sing as I never sing.
Get down. What's wrong with my get down? No. Please,
why would you say that?
Wow, why would you say that? That is an error. No, that pained me the way you said that. Hey,
I've been dropping kille music.
But I think I just said.
You keep saying but.
Afrobeats is a bad, Shad.
No, yeah, like
I did not say she doesn't. She has a fantastic Afrobeat bag. Please don't get me wrong.
I'm just saying why you
the way she said hello,
singing.
drop that R&B thing. Get back to.
No. She like.
What did you just say, Adeus?
I said, boy, it's time for everybody to consider nylon bag.
Just hungry. I don't even know, but he's hungry.
Every small thing, bag. Where
Does she not have Afrobeats bag? I don't get you.
No. Okay, so the thing is that we know that Tiwa Savage is a great Afrobeat artist, like, and then whatever genre Kele music was, she was a great that artist too. Mm-hmm. But like, also she has some like
Kele music.
I know me Kele.
So is
I don't know that it's Afrobeat, maybe Afropop. Whatever that is.
Is it the Don Jazzy genre?
Is it the Don Jazzy genre? It's too funny.
We call it Jazzy Pop. Okay,
Jazzy Pop for real.
Jazzy Pop.
And then with R&B, she has some like bangers, like maybe 6 that I can think of in the whole of her career. There's one that she was singing about dead people. There's one that she was singing about dead people. Well, like 2 dead people music. And then
Two dead people music is in the top 6. Okay.
This is actually
no, guys, it's because I actually enjoy Tiwa on R&B, so that's why I'm like.
Everybody, I'm bad with names, but there's this song all around me, bad around, and then there's the one about. He has come to be a king in this world. Those 2 songs are old as shit, but like those songs, like she has nice, but like the ones that she has been doing recently, all the brandy type.
I like those songs.
Bro, like I don't like what people are doing to Tiwa's R&B. It really gets in my chest.
Then let me say it in absolute.
Because I still personally believe that Water and Gary
is still peak.
Bro, that Water and Gary soundtrack, not just the EP,
the movie was trash. The movie was trash.
Okay, but
he ate that down.
It would have been better if she added sugar because that personally for me.
It would have been better. Wait, stop. Go back. You said it would have been better if she added sugar.
Don't go drop music with Skepta confusing her.
This is personal opinion. Actually, this is personal opinion.
Which song with Skepta?
The only thing that
on the last one,
the last thing. The only thing.
Do you see my body's fucking point?
The only thing that I do not like.
This is the problem. My problem is that you guys are letting this one is personal cloud your judgment. And it's not as if there were not some good R&B moments there. Moving on the low wasn't really my favorite. Like, what's it called? Phone on 10%. That was such a fantastic song about having your phone on 10%, but you want to go and collect. Let's not get into that. She had good moments on this one is personal, but it's not a great
because
album.
Also she needs to learn to charge her phone.
Yeah, she also needs to learn to charge her phone. But yes, what's it called? Water and Gary, the EP and the soundtrack, guys, people should not do that. Those are solid projects.
I think the EP is one of I know people are using metrics, but quality of music, Doubt and Gary Vee, please.
What are Gary Vee still peak for me?
I think this one is
Please.
personal, is clouding all of our judgments here, please.
To be fair, Pepe is right. This one is personal. I really took it personal. Like, what?
I took it personal as well. I was annoyed.
It's just like that Wande Coal album.
She told you people it was personal, and you people thought the personal was you people's personal instead of her own personal.
Yeah, so I think that's clouding the judgment. But she's fantastic on R&B. But I can understand you also being like, you're great as R&B. We enjoy this, but also do go back to.
Also,
Afrobeats
it's not even a critic as in like music. I'm not even a music critic, but this was just like solid personal, like what I would like her to this. If she
So you want Afrobeats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
I
just.
really want you to know that.
What if Tiwa does like Whiskey and tells you people will eat R&B? That's people's business.
See, I've
What
drafted
are
a
your
tweet.
thoughts on Celia?
You've drafted a tweet. What
See,
is the tweet?
I've drafted a tweet that will go live on Friday. And
You're drafting a tweet. I heard it's crazy.
I've
Okay.
drafted it now.
What?
That I'm going to go and look at this thing. This thing they say is energy or long. If this thing come and it, I don't know why I'm already disappointed because I feel like this combination.
I think
is
it's
not going to
because
give
you
the
had
combination
Mavo was
honestly,
on the song.
no, because here's the thing. There's some songs that he's like, I still don't. I'm not sold, but there's some songs where he works. Like I've said this multiple times. Come on,
Have you?
Yes.
I just wanted to be sure.
Yes.
Again, you see, we have different. You see, there's another artist that you spoke about today. I did not say one. I didn't say Pim. This one now I can be objective
But you
about.
did say pimp. You said exactly pimp. Like
I sighed.
You sighed.
He sighed.
I don't say God.
He didn't say anything. Just sighed.
I know you actually have bad behavior. See now.
Okay.
I stand on my behavior, please. I just know that the way she's jumping around in this video, I already know I'm going to be disappointed. I just know.
I haven't even seen the video, so I don't know how to feel.
I'll leave money.
Tiwa Girlies. What are your thoughts on Celia?
Let's not talk about Celia
That's not
right
what we
now.
are here to
That's not what we are here for. Let's
You don't want to
focus.
talk about Celia. I don't want to talk about
No. See, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want us to derail the space, but I love Celia.
Okay, because I love.
Can I tell you what my tweet is? My tweet
Like,
says
What's your
if
tweet?
Okay, so
my tweet says if the song there are two tweets. One is for if the song does well, the song is rubbish. If the song is rubbish, I'm going to tweet. Is this what the academy is supposed to be doing? Baby, we should not enroll into this.
Oh, that is horrible. Actually, that's
You're
so
actually
bad.
badly
Actually,
behaved.
don't do that.
I was saying it as a joke before,
Please
but you're
don't
actually
do
badly
that.
behaved.
Why would you tweet that? Don't. Please delete it.
But yes, no, I did say no. It's because I didn't want to derail the space. But like, "Dangerous Love" is one of the greatest love songs anybody has written in that country, and I cannot be convinced otherwise.
Okay.
Just off of Celia alone.
I like Celia too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had no idea that she
That's
and
like Afrobeats bad now.
sure.
If you say so.
But yeah, that my idea. I had no idea that she dropped what's it called to say that WC and Mavo are gonna be on the song. I'm intrigued.
I saw
I'm scared.
I saw Abwad and I was like, wow.
Who else could she
I
possibly
said, wow.
be talking about?
Wow.
Please, wow.
Can only be
Wait,
Mavo.
I'm confused. Album Talks tweeted Tiwa Mavo Wande Coal Energy out on Friday with the TikTok video of her jumping around.
Yes, that's what Emma is talking about.
No. That's a different video from what I'm talking about. So Elliot, this morning they hadn't put the names out. They had just put it was like meant to be like at least she didn't use AI to do or was it AI? I can't tell anymore. Maybe I'm one of the people that can't tell what is AI or not. But it was meant to be like.
Is this real or is this AY?
It was meant to be like what is one of those things? Those machines that they put
where you check
stuff.
in
TSA. Like when you're going to the airport where they have to check your stuff. So like they set up the trays with different things inside them, and each tray had a different clue, so you could see who the person passing through was. So the first tray had a picture of Jam Jam. That's how you know that's Tiwa. and it had like her glasses that she always wears. And then the second tray had a necklace that had WC on it, and then the third tray had a School of Medicine thing from Abwad, and that's how I knew that.
Also, one thing is, it wasn't just those things. Like each like tray had multiple things, but there was one thing
that stood out that kind of told
Oh
you.
yeah, I just read the WC was a black diamond necklace.
Oh yeah, black diamond. So you know that's black diamond. So yeah, it was just like things that would make.
I think that's actually pretty creative. I'm into that.
Oh yeah, at least it was not what like Gaga did.
Do they have a song together?
Who?
That's on Friday. It's coming out on Friday.
No. What I'm saying is like Wande Coal and Tiwa Savage. Do they have any songs?
Oh, before this?
Yeah, did they overlap in Mavens or whatever the name?
Yeah, they did. They were the first iteration of.
Huh.
I don't know. Like, do they have a song
together?
They were.
I'm not sure they did.
I don't think they. I'm trying to remember.
I don't know that they might not have had a song, but I'm pretty sure they were part of Mavens 1.0 together.
They were on that album together.
And that Pluribus album, Abby, what's the name?
Solar Plexus.
Solar Plexus. Try, I said that Pluribus.
I love that show.
What did you say? Barely, but yes. What did you say?
There is a song, Tiwa Savage, like they were both featured on somebody else's song.
Oh,
no,
which song?
I think she was asking if they had like a song together, like them.
No, but what song were they featured on?
It's called Hey Ho Ha.
Oh my god, I hated that song. I hated that song so much.
Excuse me?
I hated that song so much.
Can somebody sing it? Bellama, I nominate you to sing this song.
Nominate her to sing it.
Actually, I thought about this song even more. I think this song is just going to further highlight the greatness of Wande Coal.
Yes.
Because it's going to be so the golfing class is going to be so obvious.
No,
it's
come
so
on.
sad.
What do you mean?
Let's not go there. Please.
This guy is such.
No, like what exactly do you mean?
I'm convinced that Deus is a troll.
It's a lie. It's a lie. Tiwa Savage is known to.
I think you are again. This one is personal. It's beginning to blind again. This is what's that thing they used to call it? Recency bias. It's really blinding you people to the greatness of Mommy Jam Jam.
I think only a handful of people clocked that I was definitely not talking about Tiwa.
She wasn't talking about you. He wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Mavo.
Oh my god. Can you please?
He was talking about Mavo. Me, I clocked that I was talking about Mavo very fast. I'm looking forward to energy. I'm looking forward to energy on Friday. I don't even want to know what Adeo's second tweet was going to be if the song is good, because the one that he had for if the song is bad was actually just horrible. Because
also, please, I want to say something.
Yes,
I do not in any way condone Adeo's. Please, my own statement was very independent.
I don't condone that.
I don't know. His whole person. Not
why do people assume
I don't
that I
condone
need your approval
person.
or your support?
No,
I
it doesn't
have
matter.
by myself.
I have bad up by myself.
I have responsibility as the talker to denounce you. I'm not denouncing your statement. I'm denouncing you as a human being.
I'm so
Hello. Name.
Wait, what?
You did not sigh in peace like everybody else. You put on your mic to sigh. That's when I knew that I cannot be on the same side of history as you. I will go down. So please, I love Mommy Jam Jam. She's very talented and Afrobeats legend. Any song that she brings out, she's going to body anybody that is on that song. While
you know what's so bad is that you doing this actually makes you sound like the worst person out of the two of us.
While I admit that R&B music that she does is not my Adiola personal favorite, it is Pepper's favorite, and I give her the right.
I do not say it's my favorite, so I just enjoy it as much.
Pepe, please.
No, I enjoy it as much as her Afrobeat stuff. That's my point.
Okay. Anyways, it's other people's milk and butter and curry.
So your point is that wherever Adeus is, you are not there.
He's on the opposite side.
If he says he likes milk, I hate milk. Just know that.
I'm so sorry.
I'm Google lactose intolerant. It's okay. Don't worry. We'll be okay.
I'm actually crying. Well, that was
Nobody's
very...
well on this face.
I'm glad somebody said it.
I'm well in Jesus' name.
Okay.
Such a Nigerian response.
Bro.
Okay. On that note, this has been so much fun, guys. Thank you for coming to the space again today. We'll be back again next week. Will Asake replace himself at number 1 again?
Yes.
Yes, he probably will.
The answer is yes.
That's a Blaqbonez joke, though.
Yeah, it is a Blaqbonez joke. because Chanel is gunning for number 1 next week. And so Asake might end up replacing himself.
Also, can I just say something?
Yes.
I've never heard a bad song titled Chanel or a bad song that references Chanel.
Brother.
Louis Chanel.
Bro, see, you people say the truth on Tyler's channel, sir.
Hello.
Don't
Get
start
down.
something we can't finish.
Get down.
Don't start
Whatever
something
you want to
can't
say, you
finish.
can
Just
say.
stop.
But Tyler Chanel is goated.
Just stop right there.
Just leave it.
Please, let's just stop right there. Thank you very much.
Dante, I also in very me fashion today, in just scattering this whole fucking place. I want to raise you.
Brother.
Please just not listen to Young Miami's "Take Me to Chanel" song, and I think your streak has ended officially. Good night.
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't look for things that I know are going to ruin my streak. I don't do such. I don't do things that will counter myself.
So far, he has not heard a Chanel song that he doesn't like, and he's not going to start now.
Well, I don't know why you think, what's it called? You take me to Chanel.
All is because of Francois. Please, I'm not. This all is because of Francois.
Don't worry now. As I've said it now, the Algo, the series are listening. Your next time you allow
not the Algo, the series.
Your Spotify to go wild. That's what just sneak inside.
Algorithm does not decide anything for me when it comes to business. I'm genuinely denouncing this. Please don't do this to me.
On that note, lovely people, I kept refreshing, so I keep looking and refreshing because the AMAs have already started. So I was expecting that they would have announced best Afrobeats by now. And
that's tonight?
Yeah, it's tonight. And it looks like they've already started their award show, but they've not gotten to...
No, it doesn't look like they've...
Who are the people in category?
The Burna Boy, Molly,
Tyler,
Rema, Tyler, and Wizkid.
Okay, Tyler.
Isn't Molly...
Bella
I thought Molly was nominated.
Tyler has won.
Yes, Burna Boy, Molly, Rema, Tyler, and Wizkid.
Yeah.
Does Molly not feel some type of way about her name sounding like,
sounding like drugs?
To be fair, her name is Molly.
I thought it was Moily.
No,
Molly.
It's Molly, but the I is there.
Moily, please.
And her sister, which speaking of, I think her sister, actually, I forgot to mention this, but I swear her sister just dropped something to Melissa. So, and I love Melissa.
First and foremost, I didn't know she had a sister.
You didn't know Melissa is Molly's sister?
She does music as well.
Yeah, she's a musician.
Oh, I had no idea, but I'll tap in.
Sister named
Wait, hold on.
I'll tap in.
Yeah, tap in. You know Melissa. You know what's so funny is that
Wait, she was an Melissa was an Amores. Which of the albums?
The Angel You Don't Know.
Angel You Don't Know, yeah.
That's how
you've listened to her. Actually, Pepe, you listened to Balada Express, right?
Yes, I did.
But
oh, that's the Melissa.
Melissa is Molly's sister.
Damn, I had absolutely
no
clue.
she's like
she's been doing like industry family tree because you people do like what's going on now?
That was awesome. No, because I actually loved the record In a Loop.
Yeah, In a Loop. In a Loop.
She and Molly are both on the song. I had no idea that.
So it was Bodge. It was Bodge featuring Molly and Melissa. That's Melissa is Molly's sister.
She also has this song with Blaqbonez that I really like.
Yeah, she has a song with Blaqbonez.
I feel like the reason I know she dropped the project was because once I opened my Apple Music that Friday, our face was everywhere. Like play with I think Africa Now or something. I don't remember, but after that, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the reason why I even knew was because somebody was interviewing a lady, and I looked at the lady and I was like, is that not Molly? Molly is on a PR run. But then I listened to what the person was saying. The person was saying, how do you feel about Molly's popularity now? That was when I peeped that, oh...
They are not the same person.
Not the same person.
I just opened the project, and the first song on it is with a Nigerian R&B artist that I love, Ameya. So I would definitely listen to this.
Yeah, Melissa.
Ameya is on it. I'm sad.
Yeah, Melissa is awesome. So yeah, check that out. But I just wanted to say on that note that I was refreshing to see if they've announced the winner, but they have not yet announced the winner. So we will talk about that next time.
But congratulations to Tyler, though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
She's water, salt, and Gary. They're going to give it to her.
Okay, lovely. On that note, we actually do have a moral instruction for today before we end the space. And the moral instruction is very straightforward, very simple, very to the point. Ladies and gentlemen, the people are suffering. People are having to work multiple jobs. Deola, I didn't call your name, but...
There is poverty in the land.
There is poverty in the land. There's poverty in the land. Please. How many times did I say please? Please. Give jobs to the hungry. Your local graphic designer does need a job. Please, there's poverty in the land. Help.
Support poverty alleviation today.
Yes. Give them job opportunities to make your cover art. Please. Thank you guys for joining us on Afrobeats to the World. It's another Monday. We'll be back again next week, Monday. And throughout the week, you can also go look and listen to the podcast when it drops this week. And you can also confirm if, what's his name? Is he still here? Said effort or not. You can go and check. Run it back. So you can figure out if he lied or not, all of these.
I think next week will determine if I'm petty or not. I don't think I'm a petty person, but I'll check.
But on that note, this was so much fun, guys. I had fun going back and forth with you. Also, Adeos, please, I'm begging you on Friday, do not tweet that about that woman's foundation. Please don't do that. Please don't. It's been lovely. It's been lovely talking to all of you. We'll catch you on the next ATTWSpace. Bye, y'all.